You lanterns. Electric lanterns. Yeah. Alright, let's get into this.
Do you want to recap or what?
Um,
We
yeah, I mean, if you guys just want to refresh your memories, if anyone's
Sure.
not caught up with anything.
Myself and Kelfo awoke to large spiders. Combat ensued. Lots of fucking spiders. This is hand notes. And a huge ... something ... Kelfo begins messing with the remains.
You
Later,
guys-
after extracting some venom given to Kit, he scouts the area and is attacked by 3 darkened figures and goes down. End session. Literally the entire thing.
Devin did identify it as an Ettercap. He'd seen
Yeah.
one before, or he'd heard about one before.
How do you spell that?
EDDERCAP.
Yeah, sure. That. ETTERCAP. Yeah.
Oh, TT. Okay.
And,
I got a question. Can anyone else load the homebrew section of the D&D wiki? Because it just keeps tongue erroring me.
probably just down again. I remember that I did.
Alright.
Okay, Kit, I'm officially nerfing you. I'm sorry. I'm changing your
What is
blink
it?
from reaction to bonus action.
I was actually literally just thinking about that today. I was like, I should ask Wolfie about that. The homebrew is currently down.
Okay.
So yeah.
Can't access any of my stuff.
Next time you
except
get on,
what
next time you get on, just save the pages for offline usage, and then you can access it whenever you want.
All right, cool. Yeah, I never thought about doing that because
Yeah.
I've never used the D&D wiki before. Really?
So short warp is a bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action now.
Okay. Warding
Um,
flare is still a reaction though, right?
That's the one where it's like disadvantage or something?
It just gives disadvantage on it.
Yeah, that's
it.
fine.
Okay.
That one's fine.
No,
I was-
motherfucker, miss.
I was running like a little like scenario with like just some crazy enemy against you that was melee, and they never were able to hit you. You just blinked away from them every round and then ran.
You know, I do have, and I just want to point this out. I'm not telling you to change your mind. In every single episode that Scanlan Shorthalt uses cutting words, he always does it after Matt Mercer says that that it hits or not. Every
That's-
single time.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's
Because
different than
every time. Yeah.
that's
I
different
went
than you
back
being at like a 60 range
specifically-
every round. Yeah.
Oh wait, what do you mean?
Well, like, because you can. I ran it with your character, and you would just. If I started you guys like 30 feet apart, you could just run to your max distance the opposite direction. He'd have to use his full movement to get to you. If he did manage to get to you, you just blink. And there's no character in the game besides like a full like
Well,
raging monk that could sprint
we
that
did-
far.
Remember, we did rule out that I couldn't use my reaction unless in a reactive state, so I couldn't use it unless somebody
Yeah, like
swung
if
on me or something.
that's what I'm saying. If he actually did manage to somehow get to you, like he was a raging monk with 200 movement speed or something, or he's a Vax
different
with
if it-
wings.
It'd be different if it was like a 5 foot, like I just moved quickly into the next spot, but that'd be
Yeah.
completely different. But I
Yeah,
understand
it's
that's not a problem.
broken by multiple enemies, but
Yeah.
on a singular combat situation, it's absolutely not
Oh.
functional.
Oh, I understand. I'm not. Yeah, I agreed with him when he
Yeah.
pointed out. I was like, yeah, it's a little strong.
He just made it like mine, where it's a bonus or no, mine's an action. Never mind.
Isn't yours also farther than his though?
His is like 5 feet farther. It was farther.
I
I'm
don't-
pretty.
I don't remember.
I'm almost certain I originally nerfed Kelfo's. It was like 30 feet or something. I was like, oh shit, no. Oh my god. No blinking.
No, it was further than that. I think it's 30 feet now.
Oh, it was like
If it
60
uses
feet or
an
something?
action.
Yeah.
I get, yeah.
It was something crazy. He could blink from like one side of my maps to the other every round. I was like, no. No.
Just search around. They never know where he is.
Yeah. Alright. So not much else happened. You guys saved. You saved. You saved Buttface, but
Hey, butt face.
Heifer was still down, I believe.
No,
I
we
think.
at the very end we ran up and were able to stabilize him.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
I remember
Did not
stabilizing
really-
one, but I remember Gamma failing twice on the other one.
No, they brought back one to consciousness. The other one stayed unconscious.
The other one's
Yeah.
unconscious, but they're stabilized.
At
They were
zero,
just,
yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't able to bring them all the way back.
He's just not a functional creature until it rests.
Yes.
I think only Gem is damaged of the horses.
Yeah. She killed one of them.
Yeah.
She got XP.
That's the one that's underneath her.
It's the horse level up.
No, because the spiders were worth anything. Unless you guys want to split the entire XP pool with her.
Okay.
We can rank on that.
I never split my NPC I never split my NPC.
Hey, it's up to you guys. If you want to split it and have badass horses that are fucking wielding swords with their mouses.
Swollen up and shit. Something goes
Yeah.
to attack them, it's like, fuck you.
Alright. Let's get into it. You guys are... Kelfo, you're opening your eyes to blood going down your clothes as Kit and Devin are standing over you. Nicoletta's hugging a tree, nervously looking around. This was seconds after you were ambushed by some 3 figures. Shadowy.
Left off after they picked me up.
Yep. Oh. What's everybody gonna do?
It's dark. I can't really do anything.
Yeah, you've got not really any light around, unless Kit was actually casting light right now.
I can if he can't see.
You guys just have this campfire over here.
Okay. I will walk up to Devin and I will touch his hat and I will say, "Chuck," and light up his hat.
Okay, that works.
If you want to try and avoid it, you need to make a dex throw, which I don't think you are. So.
I'm not.
So you guys are... I can't remember what you guys did with... Correct me if I'm wrong, you were working on the Ettercap at the time? Or beginning the process?
Yeah, I was getting the ideas to it, and I got interrupted by that.
Okay.
And we hadn't done anything yet. I had just speculated.
I was correct. Okay.
We gathered everything, though, in a big pile, which isn't shown on the map, though.
Yeah, I don't feel like dragging them all to the same square, but... yeah. It's fine.
Poor
so what
guy.
are you guys doing? He drinks too much soda.
I'm going to begin to start girthing this thing up. I'm just going to make it bigger. I'm
Okay.
going to leave it intact, regenerate it as
Alright.
much as possible, and just make it bigger.
Okay, you
Keeping
get up,
its original form.
get up from your bloody self, pull out the arrows that are stuck in your front and sides, and one in your back. Head over to your abomination. What's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna help him with whatever he needs.
You
Yeah,
have
pretty
no
much.
fucking clue what he's trying to do. It's witchcraft to you. It's like
We're about to find out.
you can
Just
hold
handed me
parts for
parts.
him. Yeah, you can hold parts and everything. That's totally fine. But
Sure.
you're like, how the hell's he doing? He like touches 2 pieces of flesh together and they start to like just become seamless almost.
Witchcraft.
The hand bone connects to the wrist bone.
God. I play a song along with it.
What are you doing, Devin?
Sitting there. Nothing at the moment.
Okay.
Has the web been cleared off of the cart?
No, you guys haven't cleared it. There's still
Yeah, okay, I'll go do that.
right here. There's still that giant web.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try and get that off the cart.
Can you devise a way to keep some of that?
I'll do my best.
Thank
How
you.
are you gonna try and get this webbing off the cart?
First, how's the consistency of it? Is it like,
It's more like
is it more like a goo
Rubber?
or?
it's like rubber.
Oh, okay. So So if I take out my knuckle axe or the little hand knife thing, I cut through it probably.
Yeah, that seems to cut through
Yeah,
it somewhat well, but it's like sticking to your hands and knife. Just make a dex check.
Okay. And if it gets stuck and I have to pull it out before it gets all the way stuck, I'll just like go to the fire, burn it off.
Okay, you'll light your wood cart on fire. Got it.
No, no, I'm burning the webbing off the knife.
Yeah.
Okay, dex check. Dice, there. $17.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you're like running it along the sides of the cart and just kind of like peeling it off the side.
I'm bringing the cart, but I'm trying to make the one on the ground like to where it would still be harvestable.
Okay.
I'm getting the cart free.
Yeah, you basically just peel it off the side of the cart with your knife, leaving almost no trace of it on the side, little bits and pieces here, but that's it. And there's this giant, like, 5-foot cube of just this plastic webbing, just in like a ball on the ground right there.
There, Kelfo, go wild.
Thank you.
You guys are, as you're doing this, and Kit, have you started playing music?
Is this considered a short rest?
I think last time we did take a short rest.
We did
Yeah,
not take a
I'm-
short rest at the end of last session.
You guys had
'cause
started
I
it.
got back up into HP.
Yeah.
Use my hit die.
You guys had just started it, or just finished
I
it.
did roll. I did roll my song of rest. That's right.
You did.
Yes.
That's the only reason why I'm at 27 out of 28.
So you guys noticing around, Nicoletta's pacing to different trees in the area and just kind of keeping watch, going around scouting for you guys. She's not going far. She goes to like this tree and oh Jesus, and then center tree, and then back over here, and just kind of stays in these four. And she comes back over to you guys, and she just says, "This is. I don't like this place anymore. I don't like this town. I don't like this forest."
If you must go, then go. I'm keeping you here.
I'm a wanderer by nature in this. I don't know if I'm going to leave, but I don't like staying in places for very long. I've never really been much for towns. This was supposed to just be a single night before I kept going. But
Where would you go?
heading to a temple that I've heard about to the northeast.
Oh yes.
It's not really known or well known or anything, but my the head priest at my other temple told me to flee and go there.
She told me about it because we thought it was the same place I might be heading.
I remember you guys having that conversation. She doesn't think so, though. It's probably not the same place, if she had to guess.
Gotcha.
She says it's almost on the other side of the world. It'll take years and years to get up there. Hopefully be like with other people like me, travelers and people who enjoy life.
And the place I heard about was closer, right?
Yeah, yours is like you're not sure the exact mileage, but the end of the mountain range
Okay.
to the east.
I think I remember.
Yeah, it's at the tip of the mountain range-ish. It was a vague map that was in your book that showed the area, but it's somewhere to like the peak of a mountain range, or the end of a range of a mountain.
Yeah,
End
a
of the
labyrinth.
range. Yeah.
Of Weeford, northeast of my location.
you didn't really have much detail about it besides there was something to do with undead in a labyrinth. That's about it. Was never explored. No notes on it in the book. Seems to just be a passing story. Maybe the person with this book heard and jotted it down or something.
Gotcha.
I hoped you guys would come with me if I do decide to leave, but I don't want to drag you to a temple thousands of miles away.
Well, I've
No.
got to head in that direction so we can walk you part of the way.
I'd like that.
But first, we have to cash in.
That would be good. That would be good first. Are you guys...
Yep, I need money.
Are you guys thinking about when you'll want to leave?
Yeah, as soon as I get this thing together and on the cart.
Okay.
Well,
I've
need
been-
your help with that because I can't lift anything.
I can try. Since apparently I'm like either the strongest person.
DM.
Oh, yeah. Nicoletta's not that strong either. She pretty scrawny.
I'm sure she's.
Am
a
I the
little
strongest
stronger
person
than
in the
me.
party?
I think you are. If I'm not mistaken, you're the most buff. Barely. Barely. Like,
Jeez. Okay,
yeah.
it's not a good thing. That full +1 in strength.
Which one of you knows your animal better?
Not I.
Depends what animal.
Your horse! Your damn steed!
Oh. It has a face that's a butt.
Does it listen well? Can you command it to do things?
It's a mule.
Currently, both mules, one is unconscious on the ground and the other is eyes open, but it's just laying on its side.
I mean, I can try.
I can't
Concerning-
lift anything.
You don't have it. Would you listen to me? I asked a specific question. Can you manage your animal?
I can try.
We could lower the ramp on the cart and drag it up with the steed. I've got a mule that's a bitch. She doesn't listen well.
Yeah, I'm sure Jim.
I make fun of my face a lot. It doesn't
I'm
like
sure-
me very much, but
I'm sure Jim will listen to me. We've been traveling.
like I said, I can try.
Fantastic. So what I'm planning here, Jesse,
Mhm.
is that we'll just tip the cart up so that it's sitting with the like a ramp, basically,
Mhm.
and then the horse will draw a rope, walking in front of the cart, away from the cart, pulling the corpse up onto the ramp of the cart, and then we'll just tip the cart, and
Okay.
then hook up the horses.
Okay. So you're gonna flip this, like, where's the...
Just tilt it down, like grab the part that would attach to the horses. You know how when you let a cart go, it sits like that.
Yeah, you
Oh,
want to
Wait for a
turn the
block
cart
on
like
it.
this, right? So the back's that way.
Yeah, facing the creature.
And then the horse is over here, just pulling the creature over, right?
Yeah, just walking straight forward so that the rope would go up the cart, and we're gonna keep the rope and keep it steady so that it all, like we'll guide the rope. So as Kit is walking, me and Devin will hold the rope and make sure that it doesn't go a little sideways or anything like that as he's walking,
Okay.
or
Well, first-
secure the cart and make sure it don't slide.
Also, a completely random question. Oh, sorry, I thought you were.
Oh, I just want to put some pieces of like wood that we can find in front of the wheels, so it doesn't roll.
Okay.
um,
And
for-
completely off topic, really, but how's that wolf shard that I picked? The second one I got holding up. Did it change at all? Then
which one?
not. I had got a different one from the one that basically melted away
Okay.
from. I'm just curious how it's doing.
You
Any
have
changes to it?
you have the bottle, correct, as well?
No, that's Kit.
Kit, you have the bottle. Okay.
I believe.
I thought Devin had it,
Bottle
but
of
maybe I'm wrong.
what?
The bottle, the
Bottle with the high cut. The hyena?
from the hyena
Oh.
ooze.
I have a
I have a
partially
skull.
frozen tar flask. I have the celestial wolf shard. I have the buttercat venom, 50% spider venom filled of one medium glass vial and two medium glass vials of, or two small glass vials of spider
think
venom.
it
So if
might
you're
have
talking
been
about the frozen tar flask, then I guess.
Yeah, you have
I
that.
believe that.
Okay. So you notice with your shard, it is melting. It's smaller than when you originally picked it up. You're not sure how much longer it's going to last. It's maybe the size of...
Do that in full view of me.
Yeah, I'm guessing. It was
Yeah, I'm
this
just
like
taking
this
it out and
size.
looking at it.
It was like this size, but now it's like this size.
So it's like half the size.
Yeah, like
Is
A
it in a
little-
container?
It was not in a container.
he just had one. There's no water. It's not like dripping in your pockets or whatever.
Kind of more like it's just evaporating.
Yeah, it's just evaporating. It seems getting smaller, shrinking.
I'm gonna try to chill touch it.
Okay.
Hold it out.
No, I was asking
Actually-
if I could see it and do it.
Yeah, here.
Like,
Yeah.
does it feel like it's not that cold?
It's cold as shit still. It's super cold. It's like touching ice that's so cold that it like hurts your hand. You get almost frostbite from touching it.
I'm gonna like toss it from hand to
like it.
hand and chill touch it real quick.
My hair's being a pain in the ass.
I'm gonna toss it from hand to hand like a hot potato and then chill touch it and toss it back.
Okay. Can you post it real quick? Post chill touch.
What? Oh.
Kelfo.
My sheet's being a dick.
Sexist. Can it be a vagina?
Yes, it could. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of it as a different one. Ray of Frost. There we go.
Okay.
Chill touch is the necromantic one.
Yeah. Okay. You like are tossing it between hands, and you like kind of put it like up like this, and like ray of frost beam right at it.
Yeah.
And the second that you're like nothing comes out of your hand, and you feel a warm pulse in your hand that's like just catching the shard.
I'm gonna try my Reaper Scythe while I'm holding it.
Okay. Try Reaper Scythe. Post it if you want. Nothing happens. Your hand's not cold. You're holding it.
Okay, I'm gonna concentrate on it
Mm-hmm.
and see if anything will come out of it.
Okay. You concentrate
Like I'm
on
gonna
it.
point it up at the air and like think of Ray of Frost.
You point up. Make an Arcana check. You point it up and just focus. Ray of Frost.
16.
You guys are like watching Kelfo like try and tinker around with this rock, and he just holds it up and out, and all of a sudden you just see a giant ray of frost come out of his hand, out of the stone.
How'd you
And
do
then
that?
the stone shatters.
Never mind.
But it appears to have stored whatever spell you put in it.
Well, I figured something out. Through experimentation, this has fascinating qualities. Unfortunately, it's only temporary and exhausts itself after one single use. Maybe two. How long did you have it? Did you tinker with it?
For about
I just put it in my pocket.
a day-ish, somewhere. A lot less than that.
Yeah, about a day.
So when it's removed from the host, we need a live one.
Oh god.
You guys have seen
So
a
when
live
it's
one.
removed from the host, it has a decaying period. But in that decaying period, we could use it to store very powerful magics.
You've seen a creature with hundreds of these things all over it. You've also seen hundreds
Really
of
don't
these
wanna go
things all
after
over
him?
the ground.
I grab
Around that
Devin
fight.
by his collar and I get all close to him and I'm like, could you imagine how many of these we could sell if we had one that we could keep?
Nicoletta says, that was really cool. And she goes into her pockets and she pulls out 4 of them that she has. She put it in a basket.
Down from Kelfo.
No, you don't understand. I can store my creative abilities in these crystals and maximize my abilities daily.
You're insane.
Thank you.
Can I try?
They're quite sweet, kid.
Sure. And Nicoletta hands you one.
I want to try and shoot one off.
Just like
Yeah,
hold
try
it
and
up
do
like
what?
pew pew.
Basically doing exactly what he did. I'm just holding it up.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
What's my arcana?
I'm pretty sure you need to fill it first.
That's an 8.
You're sitting there, you're like trying to push a poop out. Nothing. It's cold. It's really cold in your hand.
Turn around, you Devin. By the power of Grayskull!
The fuck
Damn
is
it.
Grayskull?
Here, make me be able to shoot this. Oh,
Do you
shoot
have any
this.
spells, Devin?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
But it only works once.
I
You
just
want to
test-
waste it?
I just test rolled my dice and got a nat 20. I'm a god.
Now you're gonna get nat ones.
Pretty much.
Nicoletta
Unless you
takes one of
Unless
them
you
out, and she focuses on it. And then you see like a little white light come from it, and then she's like, this thing's still really cold, and I think it didn't work. I just tried to put a curing spell in it, and it didn't seem to take it. Why is that?
Maybe it has to be cold.
It is cold. I'm touching it.
Now the spell!
Oh.
The object got warm in my hand after I cast the spell.
I don't
Did you
have any
try and
cold
cast a warm
spells.
thing?
Sorry. Okay.
Does she have anything fire?
No.
Unless you count my flaming cards.
So Kit, as they're doing this, and you're just thinking about the wolves and that fight and everything, you think about the flask, and just like, wonder if that has the same ability. just a thought that pops into your head looking at all this.
We're doing this Kelfo.
Yes.
I have something for you.
No, I like presents.
Be gentle. I give him the tar.
You pull it out, hand it to him.
Oh, I whip it out.
Whip it out.
I look at it. Go
Okay.
in a jar.
It's like a wooden cylinder with a little wooden cork in the top that used to be Tane's flask. And
Well, kid, what
make
is it?
It's some sort of tar. What?
Make a nature check on it.
It's hyena tar.
No, that's... Okay.
Either one of you that wants to do it.
13.
Okay. Nice. 10. Okay. The first thing you notice is when you're holding it up, the bottom of the container is slightly discolored. Jesus, that's loud. Thank you for the follow.
What is?
Oh.
Oh.
The bottom of the container is slightly discolored, black. It seems to be turning the wood black in there, or maybe something else. And it's acidic in nature. That's the best you can guess from it. It's some sort of acid, maybe.
Do we have any venom sacs left?
Jesus.
What?
Are you asking me or?
Everybody.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I go over and find some flesh.
Okay.
I'm going to try to make a casing that would be inside of something like a reptilian that has acid, or like a toad stomach,
Oh, okay.
to contain it in, and pour it in there.
Okay.
Get it out of the wood.
You're gonna have to give up on your project of flesh mending this thing to start flesh mending something like that.
I haven't finished yet.
No. This has been like 5 minutes.
Just-
5-10 minutes after you guys have woken up.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
Or
I'll
you've
wait
woken up.
and then do it.
Yeah.
I'll like end up putting it on the cart, or so, like setting it aside for a moment. Like, kid, hold on. Too many things at once. Magical
Thinking
fucking
Thinking of that
shards.
thought, though, you do think that it's probably going to start leaking. That's why it's turning black. I'm guessing you already thought that, but yeah. It seems to be highly acidic, whatever it is.
Don't
That
let
seems-
it touch your flesh. Put it somewhere safe.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
I start like rubbing Kid's face while he's not paying attention. Safe. Somewhere safe.
Wait. No, it would be. I'm sorry. It would be reversed because it'd be already up. So it'd be.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Going back to work on the fleshy.
Yeah, going back to work.
Are you loading it on the
Doing
cart before you do
literally
the
almost
work?
nothing because I can't live it.
Are you
I'll go back to work.
are you putting it on the cart and then starting the work, or are you just doing the work first?
Is it intact enough to do it now? Because I think I don't want to lose any more parts.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
looking
wait.
at it. This is going to take a
the
while.
Structure rebuilt.
This is going to take a good while too. The sun is starting to come up, guys. It's
I'm gonna leave the damage wounds and stuff like that. I don't want it to make it look like fucking pristine, but just get it to where it's not falling apart or decaying.
Yeah,
and
I was just
bulk it up like it took steroids.
Yeah. Okay. It's not by any means sunrise yet, but it's a little lighter. The moon's almost down, or you can't even tell where the moon is, but it's not in the sky anymore. The moons, I should say.
How's the temperature where we're at?
It's all right. It's a lot warmer than whatever climate you were in the other day. It seemed to be a frozen tundra.
While I'm working, I'm gonna look around and try to see if there's any weather on the horizon. Does it look like
the canopy top is too thick.
I'm gonna look straight up through any opening in the canopy nearby, just looking up to see if there's heavy cloud cover, dark clouds, anything like that in the early part of the light.
No, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. You see a lot of stars.
I'm gonna tell Devin. Devin.
Yep.
That webbing.
That one over there.
Be fantastic to make a shelter with. Just take a stick, rub it in there, stick it to another stick, and... Do you mind putting something together in case it comes on to bad weather?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh, crap.
Devin, you look around, and there's webbing everywhere around you.
What about sticks and stuff and leaves, or just...
Yeah, sticks and leaves and stuff. There's webbing literally everywhere. All in the trees. There's that big-ass clump that's on the ground.
Alright, looks like I'm getting to work on making a web shelter with my torch hat.
Okay. As
well,
a
light's
note,
coming on, so it'll be easier to work as you go.
That is a slight note that you guys just took your long rest and are waking up for the next day.
Oh, we just took a long rest.
Yeah, you guys were in the middle of your sleep when they ambushed last time.
Okay.
Not middle, just ending it. That's why it's morning, starting morning now. So you start gathering web on sticks like cotton candy. Kelfo and Kit are kind of standing over the corpse. Kit's handing him pieces, and Kelfo's working on it. Nicoletta's still pacing, surrounding the area.
How fancy of a shelter can I make?
Make a survival check.
I mean, it's like you have liquid, what is that? Liquid rubber, whatever the hell they call that glue shit.
Yeah.
Basically, you just get to snap and paste everything together.
That's total 18.
You think if you put enough time into this, from what you have already, you've ran around and grabbed just webbing, regular webbing, and then you've got some sticks, and you've kind of stuck them together with the rubberish sticky one. You're like, man, this is the webbing around the trees is almost cloth, and that one is glue. You could
make it a shack.
You could probably, if you spent a day, probably make something pretty decent. It would probably look terrible. It would look...
Whatever you don't...
Kelfo, kid, are we moving anytime soon?
I would suggest it.
I think it's only going to take me a couple more hours to finish that, so... I will be moving on soon.
Oh, okay, so I probably shouldn't make a house.
We're all going to die.
But gather it all up. It'd be fantastic to use later.
Okay, yeah, sure, I'll just gather it all. Every last bit of it.
Don't plan for a D&D session, because they'll make a spider hut. Alright, so you can gather up...
living meme!
Everything that I can see, I'm gathering. Or I'm gathering until he's finished, I guess.
Make another survival check. Sure. Or a dex check, whichever one.
I much prefer dex, because that'll end up a total of 22.
Okay. Using your like somewhat nimbleness to get up into the trees and climb around, and get up like near the webs and grabbing it. How much do you want to get?
I'm just gonna gather until he's done with the abomination. So,
Okay.
however much I can.
At some point, you're gonna run out of space on the cart with how much webbing there is. There is a lot of this webbing everywhere.
Okay.
Especially with him gonna start dragging the corpse onto the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Then, yeah.
No, I have something up my sleeve if you did not see my face that
Okay.
entire time.
I did. I was confused. Anyways, yeah. So you're guessing that right now you have like you're trying to kind of turn them into like hay bundles. They're like they started out as like a stick with cotton candy and then turned into like this big like
We call
almost
that a
hay
flash
bundle.
torch.
Like this
That's
like
a flash
this
torch right there.
wide and this long. It doesn't my camera doesn't pick it up, but like
Yeah. I
here
get
to
that,
like
yeah.
here.
All right. Well, no. I'm assuming I noticed this. Hey, do we have any idea how we're gonna store all this shit?
In me!
Excuse me?
Get on me!
That's weird. Which direction you want to go? Taking stuff.
Hmm.
What do you say, Kelfo?
What?
Where should we go?
Start from the top.
No, I meant
I'm
I
talking
meant
to
Devin.
Kelfo.
Yeah, I meant Devin. Like, which direction do you want to go get the spider webs
I'll
from?
start here and just start making a circle this way.
Okay.
Just keep going around and eventually just keep going closer to the center.
Sorry, Kit, go now.
I was asking Kelfo where would we do we want to try to take this thing right back into town, or do we have any other plans before?
No, absolutely. I want to get the hell out of the forest for a while.
Just cleaning up all the web.
I still haven't gotten any wine.
You have 5 bundles right now. That's what I'll say you've gotten. 5 bundles of webbing.
Is that all I can fit on the cart, or is that
You
how
could
much
keep
I can-
going if you want, but at this moment, Kelfo, it's been a couple hours now. Your spider ender cap is starting to look pretty good.
Yeah, I threw out all that extra stuff though. Like, I'm not gonna add extra parts. I'm just using it all to stuff it and make it bigger, so it just looks like a bigger version of itself.
Oh, okay. That's gonna make it a little easier.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I thought you got that when I said it earlier, but I
Sorry, I
figured
thought-
I'd reiterate.
I thought you were just doing that at first and then doing the big thing after. But okay, that makes
I
it
had
easier.
a near-death experience. It humbled me a little.
So you basically need parts that were torn off from this thing. Any cuts, anything.
I'm stuffing it like a
Yeah.
magical turkey. I'm
You
putting everything in it.
At
So
the
you-
to
point-
increase muscle mass and structure of it, just make it girthy.
you basically
look
take
like
one of the
it's
spiders
well
and
fit.
push it into the wound, and then close it up so it's like a bulky area now. And then use flesh mending on there for a while, and it kind of like what's the word for this? Gelatinizes.
Morphs.
assimilate.
Yeah, it morphs all the flesh in there.
Transmutates.
Sure. All the spider
That's what it
flesh
means.
over a period of time into something very similar to the Ettercap flesh. You're guessing this is some okay work. You're guessing that the average eye would never notice a difference at all. It would take somebody with like hours of inspecting every piece, someone that knew anatomy, to even notice something like this. But you notice because your keen eye, you're like, damn, there's an imperfection there. And you start working on the imperfection, you're like, damn, there's one right there. But
And like the key thing I'll be doing too is like I'm not going to be creating new parts now, so
Mhm.
I'll just be taking like a muscle and adding mass to the muscle.
Yeah.
So it'd be like this thing just ate a lot and worked out a lot.
Yeah. it's just your own little OCD of knowing everything about every body part and
Like it's got some extra knots in it or something.
yeah,
That lump's supposed to be 6 inches that way.
the skin is like 1 degree of purple lower than what it should be, and you're like, nope, back up. But yeah, you've made a pretty bulky. If you had to guess, this thing was probably around 500 pounds. Maybe and now it's probably 600, 700 pounds with all the spiders in there. Sorry, what?
I thought it was bigger than that. You said it was like as big as a damn tree.
Yeah, it's tall, it's lanky, but it's somewhat spider-like and hollow. It doesn't weigh a whole ton. But adding all that in there, it weighs pretty good amount now. None of you could single-handedly pick this up. There's no way. You're like struggling to pick up its arms at this point because they're so damn heavy.
I don't know. I'm still not convinced.
Hey, how much more time I have?
This should be the day to cash in, right?
Is it
Oh,
the day to
even how
cash
much
in?
time does he
I
have
mean,
to
in this
gather
area. How much longer we're staying here? I still have time.
Am I
It's
done?
up to you guys. You're almost yeah. At this point, you're like, I've got like one more cut to do, and that's it. And then I'm done. So does that answer your question?
Why, is that something you wanted to do, Devin?
Web.
Have you found a fun new hobby?
Yes, I have.
How much more does he have left? It looks like you cleared out most of it, dude.
I killed like half the forest.
The sun is up by now. There's sunlight coming through some of the tops of the trees. There's still quite a bit. If you had to guess, you'd maybe get like...
What's the lump look like that he's collected?
He's got 5 like bales of this thing already. Like this, and then like
Making
4
like hay
foot
bales
long.
of web.
4 foot by like 1.5 foot bales of this thing. And you guess, looking
Got
around
5
and like
boats.
doing a little circle, you could probably get somewhere in between 5 to 10 more.
All right,
But
this
it
is
would
going
take-
to be a little freaky. I'm going to borrow 2 of the legs off of the spider I have that I was going to make my squirrel thing out of. I want my personal limb stash.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the 2 butt legs,
Okay.
the web weaving legs, and I'm going to
Okay.
attach them to my stomach. I'm sorry, this is going to be disgusting.
No, this is cool.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're just gonna get 2 of the legs and flesh them to yourself. Is that all you're gonna do with them?
I'm going to use them to weave a braided cord out of the web. Is all.
You're gonna
Just
use
gonna let them
them.
do their
Yeah.
butt legs
Let him
thing.
borrow the 2.
They don't become, as a note, you know
Alright, how
this. They
much-
don't become like active things on you. These are just extensions.
No, they become active. I can
I-
literally give somebody like 6 arms.
I thought that.
I just have to add the parts.
Post it real quick, just to make sure. I thought that they were just for show. They
I could change your. No, no. That's why I can use it on the undead, but it's to change a creature's thing. Like I'm using this temporarily on myself, not like a permo, or taking any skills from the spider as a combat thing or anything. Can be even used for healing. And the changes are permanent unless I change them again.
Okay. It doesn't say anything about other objects. Like if you wanted to make your muscles bigger or something, that would be one thing. But then adding limbs that work would be
Right,
another.
but I'm treating flesh as a blacksmith. That's where the wording comes into. Like, if you took a dagger and melted it down and stuck it to a sword, yeah, nobody else really does that, but it's something that can be done.
You could attach these to yourselves. I'm not saying that's the problem. You could totally do that. It's whether they would be functional. Because that would take a lot more
because it says
interesting.
if somebody's missing a kidney, you can make them a new one. Specifically in there.
That's different than adding another arm, though.
How's it different?
Because you'd have to
putting a fully functional thing in, giving it blood, giving it circulation. But I'm not like trying to use it to gain attacks or anything like that.
No.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to use it as like a game breaker.
Okay. I'm going to let you attempt it.
And I could also use part of my other spell if you want. One where I can assign abilities to creatures by adding pieces to them.
Okay. I want you to roll... think about it while I get up and answer the door, but either a Arcana
I can even
check.
like use my thing to animate lesser dead or whatever. So not animate, but the false life shit.
Yeah.
Give it temporary hit points.
Whichever one you want to do. If you want to make it so it's a con save against yourself, or if you just want to make an Arcana check, either one. It's up to you. But I gotta get up to the door. Think about it. Whichever one you want.
That looks like.
But you get what I'm saying, right? As a DM, Kit or Roman.
Yes, as Roman, I do. As
Yeah, I
Kit,
was just
have
asking.
no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. I looked at your window.
That's not
Your
my name.
your window of existence, your little box of what is you. In my view, in my world,
Epoxies.
in my perception and understanding.
Oh, he's Monty.
Oh, it's Monty. Never mind. Kit died. Monty's here. Hi, Monty. Nice to meet you, Monty.
How many more personas do you have?
Oh my God!
Are you dead?
I could go on
Okay,
all fucking day.
I've seen
Oh,
that one
no,
already.
had a
I
farm.
haven't seen that one yet.
What, Crane?
No, I don't think I've seen Crane. I've seen Winmar or something.
I can make up names too.
I'm not making up names.
Well, you had to make them up in the first place. What the hell is he doing in there? Does anybody else hear that?
Jacking off with a sledgehammer.
Sounds like it.
Oh, that was a good one.
I think his headphone's still working there.
Kelfo!
What?
Get the fuck back here, you little shit.
I swear to God, I thought he said Kelfo.
He did, I think.
He totally did.
This is Talking with Eyebrows. A show where we say nothing, but we talk. With our eyebrows.
Hope so for just having orgasms.
Whew. Burned some calories with that. had to go bring in groceries, so I was running out to the car,
If
running
it's
back into the
safe
house.
To come back, nod.
So tired. I was doing that so fast. Then I had to go get water. I was bringing in jugs of water from outside.
It sounds so
Oh.
bad. Because we were talking about you beat off with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, I know. I heard you guys. That's why I yelled Kelfo as I was running
I
past.
thought so.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So
A
you
9.
rolled a 9. So
Can I
taking
play
some
with
time
it?
with this, you've mended them to yourself, wherever you please, and they're definitely alive on you. You're having
Not listening very well.
yeah, you can't really move them, but you like if you were to sit there, you're like it has a pulse, it's alive, it's not decomposing on. Oh, I'm out of breath. Sorry. They're alive on you, functional, not so much.
Can I add some flavor to it?
Yeah.
Every couple of seconds, it keeps stroking my face. Like it's trying to weave my face. Like it's doing what I want, but not at the right place or anything. So like I'll look at like somebody and go to talk, and it'll be like,
Yeah, it's got like an automatic door closer. It goes up to your face, and you have to push it down every like 5 minutes, but it like goes it slowly goes back up and just touches your face. Yeah. You feel like you're onto something, but you've never done this to yourself, and you've never done it on a live person. But maybe it's possible. More work, training.
Kelfo, are you having trouble there?
absolutely, this is new ground. I'm just experimenting. It's one of those days.
One of those days.
But look, and I like shake a little bit and make them flap around.
And then it goes to reach for your face.
Yeah, they're like sort of like limp arms, but they're kind of like staying up like this out in front of him, and like one goes up like this, and it's like pushes back down. And
So do I have time to gather or not?
yeah, this takes him a couple, like 1 to 2 hours to do this. So you can keep going. How many?
That should've been
I'm just gonna
fast.
go off do my thing while he's yeah.
Yeah.
need to
So
roll
how many
again?
more do you? How many more do you want to get?
Yeah, as much as I can.
In 2 hours, you can get 4 more.
Good. Did I tap? I didn't give him any yet. I don't think so. All right. How much do these things weigh?
They don't weigh a whole lot. It's like cotton candy essentially, but they weigh
Oh, okay.
maybe 5 pounds with all of it on there. It's light.
Like all 9 of them?
No, 5 pounds like
No!
each.
I got it! I'm gonna find like a log,
Okay.
stand it up to where it's like round this way, but standing straight up like a tree would.
Mhm.
Stick each bale around it, tie him with a piece of rope. Okay,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna put like a dagger, anything we have on us right now, to serve as like a nail on each side of the end of the log. So this way it can roll behind us with the leaves to stop it from sticking to everything, because it'll pick up enough debris to become non-sticky. And since it's so lightweight, it can just roll behind the cart as a free-flowing web wheel with
Okay.
the log center as its like bearing rod. You know what I mean?
Clever idea.
How many bundles of web do you need for this?
That's
Sure,
a pretty
think
decent
about it.
idea, actually.
Sure.
So think of it as like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man kind of thing on a wheel.
Uh-huh.
Shape.
And this is
I
how
know
it all
exactly what
began.
you're doing. All right. 2 things. Do you guys have rope?
Yes.
I know we have rope from the things we took from the stable.
I
We got
have rope in my
extra
explorer's
gear
pack.
from the
Mhm.
horse tackle. The horse tackle.
I know you guys took saddles. I don't think you guys took rope.
I'm horse fishing.
I'm almost certain you guys didn't take rope. You took saddles.
I do have 50 feet of hemp rope.
Yeah,
From
saddles
your
have rope
explorers.
to fasten them to the horse. They're made
I think
with
that's from
rope
his
all
explorer's pack or whatever, though.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was
I
gonna
have
be
silk
another-
rope.
Okay. So you can do this. Silk rope on silkish material. Now,
How
do
many
you have
bundles does he need
9
for this?
daggers or whatever? How many of your daggers? What are you gonna try and use to nail these things in?
We're not gonna nail them in. They're sticky. Why would we stick
They're
them
not-
to the log?
You know
And
that
I'm
they're
gonna
not.
tie around the wheel.
Okay.
So like, if it, like around the shape of the wheel, so like a hay bale would be
Okay.
tied. So like 2 good ropes on each side of it to keep it pulled to the log, but it'll be able to roll freely from the daggers being in the side and not restricting its movement.
Okay.
It might be a little lumpy at first, but I figure it'll probably smush out as we tie it tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is what you think would be a good way to move them. It will make them look shitty, though, and it'll probably pick up leaves and everything along the way. And
Well, that's what I'm figuring. Is just if you think about it, only the exterior would get
Yeah.
shitty, and all we'd have to do is cut it free,
Yeah.
and like a burnt marshmallow, take off the outside of it.
it is going to lessen the amount you guys get. If you had to make a ballpark guess from...
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
How many do you have right now? You have 9?
9.
It would be like 8 total at the end of it. If
Yeah, it's either
okay with
leave
that.
it
Yeah,
here,
that's-
some on the way. I'm game.
Sure.
So how long are you guys working on this now?
Yeah, after I finished Critter.
Um,
That was just
Make-
I had an idea and I was talking.
all right, make a...
I'll
Hmm.
assist him in whatever he's doing.
Well, you might want to do it. I bet you're probably better at it than I would be.
All right. Well, then what are we doing?
I want to say
Well, I
like
know
a
what we're doing,
tinkerer's
but-
check, but I don't know what the equivalent to that would be. What does a tinkerer check use?
Dex.
Dex check. All right.
I can do that.
Yeah, make a dex check. Are you helping him, or you guys both doing it?
I'll do it if he wants to help.
Okay, you can roll with advantage. They're helping you sort of make this construction. He's like telling you what to do as you put it together.
15.
Okay. That's with advantage?
That is with advantage.
Okay, so you find a decent sized log, maybe 6 feet. It's kind of heavy. Takes like the 3 of you to lug it over. You get the bales,
Who the fuck
like,
is good boy.
I don't know. You get the logs, or you get the bales around it, tied around with the silk rope. And then I don't know what you wanted to do with the daggers. What did you want to do with the daggers? Yeah.
The daggers would be stabbed into the log, pounded in so they don't come out easily at all. And
Mhm.
then the silk rope would be tied around the handles so that it's pulling that.
Oh, got it. Okay. Wow, such a interesting idea. Okay, so you then take the other rope that you
What's
have.
the shape of the dagger
It's whatever daggers you guys have.
on the handle? Like, how does the handle look?
Do you have daggers?
Oh,
I
he's
do.
got a bunch of them.
Oh,
I
they're
got
like
one,
brass
I think.
knuckles.
No, I'm
Oh.
not using those daggers.
Oh.
Okay, they are not like brass knuckles. Do you?
I have
use,
one regular dagger.
He has one regular then. Yeah. It's just like
I'd
a
rather not use my actual weapon.
It's a very simple dagger. It's like a little metal hilt that goes like. Let me just draw it real quick. Here, I'll draw it for
I'll
you.
use it if absolutely necessary, but I'd rather not if it can be avoided.
Looks like this.
I'm gonna tie 2 loose notches. All right, basically the knot works like there's a circle and a circle, right? and there's a small amount of the thread in between. You put the two circles together, you slide it on a rod, and then you pull it tight, and it notches itself off. I'm going to use that to tie another rope into so that can spin around the dagger, but the other rope stays into the nook of that one. So basically, it's a rope tied with two circles that can spin because it's loose enough. It's not grabbing the wood on the dagger, but it can't slide side to side. It can only slide this way.
Are you giving him your other dagger for that?
I'll give him the one dagger, and like I said, if need be, he
I need
can
two.
use the other.
He needs
Temporarily.
Fine.
Does
Take it.
anybody else have daggers? Look around.
Both. Does anybody else have daggers?
Daggers, cutlass, anything.
Um,
I have
metal.
cards.
Nicoletta says, I don't have any daggers.
Oh, I have one. Never mind.
All right, cool then.
It's the somewhat similar to that one. Just your normal average everyday dagger.
Never mind. I have a tent. I'm gonna use my pittance.
Oh, well.
You're gonna take down your tent anyways. Okay. Throw that whole plan out the window.
Right.
You
The
take
dagger
the pittance.
part, I'll just use the pittance. Yeah.
They are gonna
Do the
work
same
much
thing
better.
with the tie.
They're gonna work much better anyways.
Yeah.
Because they have little loops at the ends of them, little circles.
And I'll do the same tie off there, so this way that can spin circular. So this way it doesn't. So it has room to actually rotate.
Okay. Doing this,
So
it's
it'll act as a rope bearing.
you hook it up, and you guys are looking at it, and you're like, "This is pretty good." There's probably only two problems here, though. One, if there's anything sharp or tears it as it's going, that might suck. Two, you guys haven't loaded in the yitter cap, and you just attached this.
I thought we said we
It's
loaded it.
rope. I untie it from the cart.
You untie it from the
Set it
cart and then set it aside.
Woo!
Also,
I was just throwing that out there, yeah.
Akita, this is what my knuckle axes look like.
I'll show the stream real quick. No, I won't, because... Yeah. Oh, wow, that actually came out pretty good. Yeah.
Good luck with those blisters.
Yeah.
That's the picture I have on the website, so.
Alright, so you guys hook up the rope. There's still a little more webbing if you did want it. It's going to take you probably another hour or so. You guys have...
Hey, we got another hour?
then you're going to have to rebuild this thing, or put them somewhere else.
The only reason I could see grabbing some more is to lay it on the cart to stick this guy to it a little bit
That
better.
works. That works, actually.
So go ahead and do that.
Alright, I'll go gather it and, yeah, lay it on the cart stick.
So this thing's... You hook up the... it's easy enough. You hook up the two horses to it, and just help them along the way, and you probably guess that you're not helping in any way, shape, or form. The horses are pretty much
just
doing
making
all of it.
sure that, like, the rope doesn't get caught in between the boards or something, that kind of shit. That's
Yeah.
all we're doing.
There's no good way to like put that, but imagine its head is like flopped over where the seat is. Its legs are dangling off the back, and its arms are like outstretched where each wheel is. It's not exactly fitting. It's pretty big. It'll definitely carry it, everything though, but its arms are kind of like dangling off the edges.
Same thing, like we'll put a little web on its belly or something like
So you,
that
like,
and stick it
Do
arms
like this
to it.
to it and like
Yeah.
stick it on.
With the rest of the web that I am gonna gather.
Yeah, you guys are definitely happy with your purchase of a better cart, because you know that your other cart would have snapped the second you attempted this in half. Even that other good one, the other one probably would never have been able to hold this, but this really good one seems to do the job. So mark down. Oh, how much longer are you? Oh, you're not taking bales of those. This is just stretched out over him. So you have 9 bales of webbing. Put
Mark down 1.
No, hold on. I'm having a brain lapse. Giant wolf spider webbing. 9 bales of it.
Hold on. 9. Oh, that's what I have 9 bales of.
Yeah, giant wolf spider webbing. You have 1 glob bale of ettercap webbing. And then
Useful.
the other 2 webs that you take down over time, I'm just gonna say they're over the cart. You don't really mark them down because they're just on top of the ettercap.
Because I'm
Yeah.
sure once it's finished, they're not going to be of much use anymore anyway.
Yeah, you guys pretty much took you see like maybe like a little webbing to the north, and that's about it. That's
Couple like splotches of blood and like a little bit of bowels, but like nothing else left behind.
yeah.
I've cleaned the forest.
I'm gonna actually delete them all. There's maybe like a leg or 2 here and there, like back over where they were
if there was
killed.
a leg or 2, they would be in my bag. Everything left over is going in my personal little bag.
Okay, Mark. I guess mark 1 leg. That's unfortunate. There was only 1 left.
What about
One
the 2
giant.
that I have? Oh yeah, I put these back anyway for the ones that I already had, so those aren't extra.
Okay. This webbing is gone. This.
I've cleaned the forest.
Yeah, you guys are pretty much. If you didn't know better, you would be like, there was never a battle here. I can't remove that for some reason, but
I want to go over and see if there's still a
Okay.
blood puddle from where I got shot with my arrows.
yeah.
I'm gonna stick my log in there. My sponge log.
Sponge log?
My blood cleaning. The one they cleaned up all the fucking like soaked up the blood instantaneously
Oh,
off the
that.
floor.
I remember. Yeah.
I'm
From
still
whenever-
carrying that
Ooh,
little piece of
yeah.
wood around. My
Yeah.
sponge block, I call it.
Okay, by the time this is all done, the blood is pretty dry. It's not gonna sponge it up. This has been like 6 hours,
damn.
6-ish hours now.
Kid froze again.
Yeah. I just don't think he's moving. He's like a scarecrow.
No, he got kicked out of chat.
Okay. Yeah. I
AFK.
thought,
I see him moving. Oh, he's in AFK.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, he's not in Discord. He can hear us though, I'm guessing, but he's not in Discord. There you go.
There it goes. Okay. It was
Is
not
everything good
working
there?
at all. I was
You were
like,
able to hear us, but you couldn't.
click. No,
You
I
weren't
couldn't
in the
hear anything.
channel.
Just all of a sudden,
Oh.
the sound just went out. I was like,
Yeah, like it duped you out of Discord or something. That was
like,
weird. I
"Photo."
heard that.
All right. That back. Okay.
oh, there he goes again.
I don't know. Anyways, you're. The only thing that you would even notice is
Restart Discord real quick, so it doesn't do it to you again.
I'm just like banning him over and over again. Just fucking no. I'm kidding. The only thing that if you guys were to notice is there's blood pools every now and again. Some your own, some spider. Your remnants of a campfire. And 3 broken arrows. That's all that remains. You guys have pretty much cleaned this place over the course of the entire
Wait, they
night.
broke?
You snapped them out of you, guessing. They snapped them out of you and pulled them. They're broken. Broken arrows.
They're fucking broken.
All you gotta do is stick your finger in there and pull out the broadhead. Then I get in there.
So what do you guys want to do? Your two mules are one's still unconscious. The other is sitting, kind of. But yeah.
It's alright, Buttface. You have the most buddy faces.
Yeah, Buttface is sitting up. Heifer is still laying unconscious.
You'll always be the biggest ass.
So what do you guys want to do?
What time is it now?
After all this, little after sunrise.
And what day is it?
I'm gonna be tired.
What day is it? It's a good question. Do you know what day it is?
That was a question towards Kelfo, not asking you. But
And we only have a few hours ride back.
No, I don't, because we don't have a handout for what days of the week it is and stuff.
Nope.
Well, I remember from the game because I've been keeping track for the festival. I get my wine today.
then I
Tonight.
guess we should probably head back then.
Absolutely. I'm gonna use the fleshmithing for 1d4 plus 4.
Okay. This is 1d4 for every wizard level. That's 4d4.
I was about to say that.
Wait, did
This is gonna take time though.
That's for the unconscious horse or mule.
you're a plastic surgeon?
He's basically a plastic surgeon. Over the course of the next hour or two, you kind of just like look at the wounds and like start to fleshman them, and like a poison substance sort like seeps out of them, and you feel like once you've bandaged all the wounds up, and gotten this poison out, after about an hour or two, Heifer opens his eyes again and sits up and stands up, actually, and he's looking a little better than Buttface at this point. So you mark down his HP. Yeah, you've got a dead horse that's alive now, and a half dead horse, or a dead horse that's now half alive, or mule, I mean.
Kelfo, just don't beat it. Beat a dead
What?
horse. Dead horse. Don't beat a dead horse.
It's a mule, but
It's not dead, it was only sleeping! Otherwise, I'd give it special abilities. Should I kill my mule?
No, you should not kill your mule. Jeez.
you guys are gonna wake up one day and he's killed all of your animals.
Just
What
made
the
one-
butter?
Just
Oh, if
made
he-
one super horse.
If he kills Gemum, I'm giving him a floor of ice enema.
Oh,
I'm gonna puppet him and then cloud of daggers.
I'll throw some cards into each and every cut they make.
That was insane.
yeah. Inside of you.
Alright, back to town.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like a creepy afterthought inside. Yeah, we're off to bring this thing in for cashing in.
Okay. So it's probably after all this is done, you guys have loaded up everything. It's probably maybe starting to get close to noon. And you start heading on your way back.
We're making our way back to town.
I'm keeping a very close eye out for anything moving
Dragging the corpse.
in the
It's turning
brush
brown.
Okay.
because of previous events.
Make a perception check.
7, that never happened. Never happened.
Never happened.
14.
Okay.
Anything?
What is he
I'll let
trying
you
to
know.
find his way back?
No,
You,
I'm just keeping an eye out.
He's looking out around you guys. You guys start moving.
Fuck, my passive's more than that.
You're looking around and nothing, no brushes are being disrupted. You guys are almost out of the dense forest, and have started to make your way to the overgrown trail. You're not noticing anything in particular on your way out. You guys continuing on?
Yeah, I'm riding them horses hard. I want to get this shit back to town.
I'm riding Jim.
Okay.
I can't walk very fast.
Okay, you're riding your horse that's connected to a cart. Again, same as
Did it before?
last time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every 45 minutes, he goes, "Woo!" and kicks his feet out.
You guys.
I'm still keeping an eye out even once we hit the path.
Okay. You guys don't need don't even need to think about where you're going. You guys have done this path 5 times now. You're pretty certain of the direction to go. And after a couple hours, you start to see the outer wall of the town through the forest up ahead. And rising columns of smoke all over as it burns to the ground. So,
They started the party without me.
Turning the fuck around right now, and we'll never speak of this again.
okay,
Can
you
you what
guys
again?
make your way. As you guys get close, the gates open. And as you start to approach, both the guards on top of the gate stand up, and they seem to have some sort of paper in their hand, and they're writing something down. They're like whispering.
Has anybody come through with anything bigger yet?
They both like look at you, and they both whisper to each other. I don't know. And they write something down, and they seem to, like, as you guys go and closer, they're looking over at it and seem to be writing something down. And one says as you guys get through, "Good job out there, boys."
What you writing
That's
down
it.
up there?
None of your
Reach
business.
over and I tip Devin's hat for me. No, I'm kidding. I'm like,
None of your business. And he sits back down, and one of them's looking back
Insight
at you
check.
guys.
How about we making my business over lunch?
Okay.
insight check.
Insight check.
Yeah, I'll help with this.
What are you insight checking?
Shit. he is lying to us. I want to know.
What do you want to know?
I want to know if he's fucking like if he's
lying, then
hiding
it's none of your business.
no, like if what he is. I know he's hiding from something from us. That's obvious, but I want to know if he's like nervous about it or anything, or if he's like.
No, he
like-
they both have a happy mood to them.
I rolled a 24,
somewhat-
so.
Yeah, somewhat smug and happy. Yeah, definitely smug is what you get from them.
We didn't sleep, did we?
I'll buy you a drink
Nope.
if you give us a hint.
Yeah, we slept all night, but we were woken up right at the end of our slumber.
After the
that's what I mean,
fight,
we haven't
yeah.
slept since. Yes.
So you don't have any new spells. You have your health, but no spells.
I've got one spell.
Yeah.
One left. Level 2.
You guys start heading in. We'll change maps for this. Back to Oakart.
We see anybody else gathered outside of the
1 second.
meat market place, cashing in or weighing up, I should say.
Okay. You guys are coming in through this gate over here. Let me delete these.
Our usual.
Yeah. Let me give you guys a little. There. You
She's
guys can
right
be,
here, ain't she?
You guys can be this. You're the other cap right now.
Woo!
Moving
We're
around.
fearsome.
Jesus.
That big?
No, not perspective.
Bigger than a house.
It
You
If
haven't
it
seen
was-
me de-rope? Don't talk
it would
like
probably be like this if it was real size, but you can't see that. So so you guys come in through this gate, and this is the farming-ish area.
She was right here, right?
Where you guys heading?
The butcher shop is where we're supposed to
Yeah.
go.
Okay. Yeah, you head over.
Gotta get this bitch weighed.
There's a couple people out front. Seem to be in line for something.
Do we see their cards?
No one has carts. There's just lines of people. Maybe like somewhere to 5 to 10 people. No one has any carts or anything. What are you guys doing?
This is where we take this thing, right?
That's what we were told. That's what he said.
Okay, you guys. What are you guys doing
Do I
there?
see her?
Not from outside.
I'm gonna hop off the, stop the cart, hop off the cart, and pass the people and go into the door.
Okay.
Like they're not all in line at the door; they're all in line.
Like the line starts inside and kind of goes a little bit outside. There's like 2 or 3 outside, but looking in.
Is it going into like the stable area, workshop area, or
No,
is
it's
it
going
in the main
into
door?
the main door, which is like the, lack of better terms, the deli.
Then I'm gonna go in through the stable entrance, like whatever other door there is.
Around back, there's a door. When you guys are coming up, you've seen it. You can head over to it.
Yeah.
It's a. You go and try the door. It's locked.
I'm gonna knock on it.
Nothing.
Knock louder.
Hold on. Did I see him?
Ow!
Yeah.
Do I
I
see
mean,
it
I guess he brought the whole cart, or. Oh, you just on the side.
No, I got off the cart and walked around the building.
No, that's good enough. Eventually, somebody
Okay.
comes over the door, and it's the male. The man that was a little tubby man, or big tubby man, opens it, and this the guy from earlier from yesterday. What do you want?
Yes.
Go
Got a
around the front if you
question,
want food.
No, it's not food I want. I thought we were to bring the creature here that we slay for the hunt.
I mean, if you're selling him for food, sure.
No, where do we weigh him up for the competition?
Oh, just bring him to the center of the town circle.
Ah, thank you.
Still haven't made a good name for that.
To the ring
hearts.
of bushes, I go.
Bring it to the heart of Oakhart. There you go. The heart of the town.
And then I'm gonna return to the cart and start heading us that way.
He like walks out the door. But I mean, if you want to sell that for food, I'll buy it.
After baby.
Well, after they'll cut it up and serve it anyways. So, you know, yeah, if it's edible. And all right, could have just gone
Hello,
around.
do you like spiders?
Could have just gone around front. Goes back in, shuts the door.
Why do I want to cut on all of those people?
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Had a question, didn't want to be rude. God
I'm
damn.
I guess bend down to Kelfo. Short ass motherfucker.
I'm running back to the cart.
Whenever
So
he gets
he's
back.
chasing, bending down. I just realized. Come over here.
No, I'm waiting on the cart, so it's whenever he gets back.
Okay, have your little talk. I gotta get up real quick.
Kelfo, you know, if you want to get in somewhere, all you have to do is ask.
Oh no, I just had a question to ask, and I didn't want everybody getting mad at me going in front of them.
I heard a
You
lot of
know how-
banging. I heard a lot of banging back there. I could have made that, you know, less loud if you needed.
Oh no, I wanted it to be loud. The son of a bitch didn't hear me the first time.
Fair enough.
I just wanted to know if this is where we were supposed to be, because this didn't look right.
Sorry, I had to grab some Tums. Fucking acid reflux.
Just saying, if someone doesn't answer, that doesn't mean they don't let you in.
Okay, where are you guys going? What are you guys doing?
To the heart.
Okay. You start taking the cart through. And you've noticed the day you've been gone, a pretty big improvement to this circle. There's stands that have signs on them. Some of them have signs. Some are just tables. They have cloths on them. Various
What's
goods.
there?
There's people around. Each of them, there's people just kind of strolling around looking. A lot of these people are human. And about half look like they probably aren't from here. They're wearing like nice clothes and not furs. There's kids all around playing and running through the circle. And as you guys enter into the center, you see what looks to be a stage. It's raised about maybe 4 to 5 feet off the ground, with steps that lead up the sides. Right about. Let's draw it real quick.
What are in the tables and stands, or what are on them? What are they selling?
A bunch of various things. You go up to one?
Yeah.
Okay. Just say you go to like the one that's right here.
Closest one.
Do you
Yeah.
tactical exit the cart? I must know this.
Why, what?
Tactical exit, it's where like you dive off a moving vehicle.
Yes.
He's like, ooh, stands!
I'll do a backflip off.
Make an acrobatics check.
Okay. It's fine, I have good acrobatics. 14.
Okay. You stumble and it's not a 3-point landing. You wobble and like kind of catch yourself, but you did it,
It's
but it
still a
wasn't pretty.
backflip. I
Wasn't
still
pretty
did
by
it.
any means.
That was awesome! If I tried that, I'd be on the ground.
Not my best.
You go to the first one. This one looks open. Yeah.
Gives it a 6.
This
Sure, that card trick while I was flipping.
this stand seems to be a older woman, and she's seems to have clothing laid on top of one another on top of this table.
Next stand.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You-
not interested in clothes.
Which way are you going?
Do I see any other monsters?
Counterclockwise.
We get to that in a second.
No!
I know.
Counterclockwise.
Okay, you go this way. Okay. There's like two stands in between that don't have anything on it. There are people standing around, but there's nothing on there yet.
I'll go
and-
see what's up with that.
You go up to them and they say, "Hey, how's it going?"
Good. What you looking to do with this stand?
Oh, we're not open yet, but we're gonna be selling some little trinkets and goods tomorrow.
Alright.
Come stop by. We'll do you a good price.
Will do.
Came early, check in today.
Will do.
Okay.
And I'll
Would never
see you
come
later.
You
and
head
I'll move on to the next one.
you head down two more, and there's seems to be like your average size table with a purple intricate like tablecloth over it, and an older man sitting at the table, just kind of he's got like incense burning on one side, and he's just kind of looking out towards the center stage.
Hello.
Hello.
So what do you do with this here stand?
I see what your future holds. Do you wish to know what's in your future?
How much?
A silver piece.
Flick him silver.
Okay. He lets it hit the table and then like slides it into himself. Have a seat.
I said.
Okay. There's like a wooden chair out in front.
And just
Give me your hand.
I hold up. Yeah. Well, this should be interesting.
Fuck that. Give me your soul.
He
Character, this should be interesting if this guy's legit.
he grabs and touches your hand, and you feel like a little warmth enter your hand. And then I drag you to another channel. And then I drag you to another channel. And you see his eyes glaze over to this milky white. If you didn't know better, this guy would be blind the way they are right now. And he just kind of mumbles to himself for a little bit. Mumbles. And then he pulls out a little bucket, a bowl like this big, and he, still with his eyes like looking straight out, like not looking down at what he's doing, rolls out this bucket with bones inside. And he starts shaking his head no, and it's not right. It's not. He picks them all up again, and he shakes it out again. Don't understand. It's not, if I didn't know better, boy, I'd say you don't really have a future. There's nothing there for you. Maybe that means you're dead in the near future. Maybe that. Well, sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Thank you for your
no problem.
silver.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
His eyes go back to normal, and pockets your silver and picks up the bones and goes back to staring out.
Oh, flick into so the next person's on the house.
Nods his head.
A beach.
No,
It's Makaro.
Makaro.
Oh, okay.
And then
Remember, it doesn't come through well in a tiny little window.
who's that?
Ninja sex party.
Nope.
Is that supposed to be Jester?
It's like my bard.
Jester.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
It's
Jester.
Yeah, I think that's the best rendition of her.
I like the other ones of her that are
Who the fuck is
cartoonish.
Jester?
She's the
Critical
domain trickery cleric from Critical Role.
Tiefling.
She summons a giant lollipop as her sacred weapon.
Yep.
Or his
Spiritual weapon.
as her special weapon. It's a giant lollipop.
And eats rotten pastries.
And she eats rotten pastries.
Alright,
She's like, lovely.
so what are you doing now, Gamma? Or Devin?
And she has a pink candy haversack.
I'll catch back up to the cart and
Okay.
get back onto it.
They're not moving that fast, and during this time you guys have kept moving to the center of the stage, and you notice on the stage itself there are these long logs that are flattened on one side, that look like benches, and it goes along almost every side except for the north side. There's nothing there. And as you guys head around, your Ettercap gets up and kills the entire party if you get any closer. You guys head around the back, and you see a crowd of people around the back, and all different types of animals that have seemed to be dead. You see deer, a bear, a couple seem to be like wild dogs.
Is there anything
Just-
that sticks out?
Make a perception check. I'll say in this time you guys all catch up. You're like right here.
Natural 20.
Well, okay, 18 plus numbers. Plus
26.
19.
Okay. You guys go and you take the cart around this way, around the back, and people seem to be sort of like following behind you guys, like looking in. People are writing things down, and you don't notice anything crazy. You guys by far have the coolest looking, biggest thing here, by far.
He's not here, is he?
Is it just dead animals, or are the people with them?
Yeah, they're like standing over him. Some of two people. Them two looking around. If by him you mean Tane, you guys do not see Tane.
Alright, yeah, that's... Figured that.
With that natural 20, you pretty much... With the nat 20, you pretty much can see... You don't see Hamilton, you don't see Tane. You don't really see any of the notable figures in the town.
I'm gonna ask a passerby, like, how much longer is left?
You got until midnight tonight.
Kelfo, you can do access.
That's a hell of a haul you guys did. Where the hell did you get it?
That way.
None of your business.
I don't point in any direction, I'm just saying the word that way.
He like looks off in that direction. Really?
I'm not even pointing.
Huh.
Be gone.
Dangerous place out there. You guys are brave as shit to go out there.
Does nobody
Deep enough for
react
that
to the
thing.
giant spider wheel?
There are people like around your cart now. Now that you've stopped, and there's a bunch of people, like 20 to 30 people all around, just writing things, passing by. People are maybe getting a little too close into the cart and like picking, like trying to like push away like one of the arms and like look in.
Get out of here!
Also, quick question.
Don't touch the thing!
Do you still have spider arms
Poisonous.
attached to you?
What?
Do you still have spider arms attached to you? That is a good
No,
question.
I said specifically.
Okay.
I took them off. put them back
Okay, I
in
didn't.
the
Yeah.
back of my collection and added one to it.
That'd be interesting.
Yes, look at me, floppy spider arm man.
You guys, Kit, you notice this. You see one person you guys do know, and that's a mess. He seems to be up on the stage, looking over all of the bounties that people have brought in. And he's looking at you, and he's giving you guys like a smile. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go find a change of clothes for my mess of a self.
I'm going to make more rounds.
And I want to take the spider ball to the fucking stables with my chickens and stuff.
Okay. Are you the spider ball?
The bales?
The
Bales? It's
The
pretty
wheel of
big, and
spider
you can't do it with your. You probably aren't going to be able to get it there unless you bring the cart.
You said it was really lightweight.
You attached a log to it that's 6 foot.
What
You're a
if I
tiny
help
guy.
him?
You can't by yourself.
I didn't know it was that big. I didn't know that log was that big. I was picturing like maybe like a 2-foot wheel.
Well,
in
the
width,
bales
but just like really tall.
The bales themselves are like 4 feet long.
Gotcha. I just pictured it in my head wrong, is what I was saying.
I'm willing to help
So I was like, oh,
if
Um,
we can do it together.
Do you guys want to offload your thing here?
I want to. That's what I was gonna ask. I want to find somebody that looks like they're in charge.
You see a
Anybody
mess
with
up.
a board that's taking note
There
of
are
these things. To,
so many people with boards, or not boards, but like
no,
papers.
I mean like somebody in that garb of robe or anything like that that looks official.
Nobody has that ceremonial robe on, but you do see a mess on the stage looking over, and
He's the only one, so I'll go to them.
he was the one that was giving out the prize for this.
Yeah, so I'll go to him.
So you go over.
I'll just like turn the cart and head towards the stage.
You probably can't bring the cart any farther in. There's just too many people in front
That's
of you,
okay.
in between you and
Wherever I get to, I'll be like, enough!
he's watching you guys and gives a silent wave. Shakes his head and
I'm pointing at all the people in the way, like.
he walks down to the left side and down a set of stairs over to you guys. Yes.
I'm looking at Kit like,
Can we take a quick 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. just
Right
about-
before this?
Yeah.
I don't want to miss this, but I want to be a part of this, but I piss like a racehorse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything you guys want to do that's not involving anything?
We can still take the.
Talk with a random passerby, or take your
I
break
can make
right
my
now.
rounds. I can make my rounds.
Yeah, if you guys want to
I'm
go
going
just
back.
inspect random shops while he's random stands.
I'm gonna
doing
look
that
for
too. I'm
wine.
continuing from where I left off.
Okay. You leave
Can I
him
go
with the
get some
cart.
wine?
Yeah, you roll an investigation check to find wine.
I'll help
About
him with
no, I am just gonna scream belligerently.
Who's got the good shit? I'm looking for that beautiful
that.
wine.
I'll roll for him.
It's a festival.
You get a lot of people around you looking at you weird. Some people are
20.
smiling and nice. Some people are
They
smiling
sell
at
no
you.
wine in this town. You know that, right?
30, 20, but 20.
Yeah. And you guys on your way. Kelfo's yelling out wine as you go, and
As soon as I see it, I pick him up and place him in the direction and then give him a little push.
yeah, as you're walking, you like, Kelfo,
Good eye,
God
Devin.
damn, you're loud. And you notice as you're circling around to like right here.
What do you mean? I've been talking in my inside voice this whole time.
A man seems to like have 2 bottles in his hand and is like looking at you guys as he's like confused at someone yelling wine. As
Like I said, I pick him up, turn him that way, and give him a shove.
he pushes you or turns you and pushes you in that way, and there's a man there with what seems to be 2 bottles of something, just standing there confused. Like somebody's just screaming wine as they run towards. Maybe afraid. It's the better word to use.
You.
Oh, God.
Oh shit, they're already drunk here. Oh,
Finally! I've been looking for a man selling wine this entire time. Do you know this tavern holds nothing but cheap beer?
that's why I make a killing here every year.
Sorry. I'm a bit excited.
Hey, it's that time of year. You want some?
I
You want a
point
bottle?
back at the giant creature. That's thirsty work. And with nothing proper to nourish me, I can't do things like this.
Well, maybe I can help out your needs here. Are you looking for something in particular? Do you have a preference? A special taste you enjoy?
I come from a podunk town. What do you recommend?
I think the best thing I brought with me. It's pretty special. It's a. My God, I don't know what to call it. It's new. The simple term for it would be sea wine. But I don't know what the translation would be.
You have anything red with a dry note?
The dry note. Some of the cheaper wines, sure. We have wine from the vineyards of Hensey, here. That stuff's pretty how do you say?
Your life depends on 5 bottles of wine being the most spectacular wine that you have in your stand. You have 2 minutes to get it out before somebody slaughters you. Go!
Let me think. 5 best. Definitely that sea wine. That shit. Had a sample of it up there on the coast, and it was pretty damn good. That was one.
So, Devin, while this man talks to himself, how about we have a conversation?
He seems to be like lost in thought. Like he is avidly enjoying himself. Thinking
Public
about different
conversation or
wines.
Private conversation.
Huh?
Oh,
What was
I thought
that?
he was.
Really? Did that man really say that his sea wine was shit?
What?
Oh, nothing.
This is
I'm
good
just talking
wine.
to my mate over here.
Anyways, number 2 would be Eastbrook's. They make some good wine. We have some from Rawick. That's where the sea wine is, actually. And Eastbrook. Number 3. Well, I can tell you number 5. It's probably the Hensey crap. It's made in bulk every year, and it's the cheapest thing I got.
Devin.
Yeah. What?
Devin.
What?
Can you give me some wine? I'm going back to the guard. Here's some code.
Hold on. Do I see any other wine vendors?
No, not other than him, but he's pulling out different bottles right now and like putting them on the table.
No, get it from him. But I can't handle it. And I walk towards the car.
How much gold do you give me?
Do you not want any wine? You not want any wine?
He's getting it.
Oh,
How much do you give me?
they went to go find wine while you were gone.
I have 8 copper and 1 gold piece.
Okay.
You have 8 copper
Or, I'm
and 1
sorry,
gold.
8 silver.
Oh,
Is that what you give me?
Yes.
Okay. So how much for all this?
all 5? One of each?
Sure. How much?
Be about. We'll call it even. We're making an even 8 gold. You should know, though, that most of that comes from the Rawick wine. That's the real expensive one. That itself will put you back 5.
5 gold and spread the good word.
Just the one?
3 of them. Well,
These prices are final. Can't make a business here if I'm haggling and dealing with every person that goes through during this festival.
that's... How much for just the... What'd you call it again? The sea something or another?
The sea wine from Warwick. That's
Yeah,
5
that
gold solid.
Seems a little steep.
It's really rare. Only comes once a year, and I only bring it here. Well, this is the first year I've brought it here. But if you
If you're confused,
want some of the
walked off
cheaper,
to a wine stand and went crazy.
if you want some of the cheaper stuff, it'll only cost you a few silver.
Inside check them if this is the first year.
Yeah, instant check.
It's cocked as all hell. 15.
He seems to be genuine about the first time about bringing the wine. You could tell that he's probably been here before, though, and dealt with a lot of people, but he seems to be genuine about the first time bringing the sea wine in.
Okay.
The hen sea wine will only be a few silver each. That actually. Yeah. If you want a couple of those, or this.
What was that second one you said? What's number 2?
Eastbrook, just west of here. They have a really nice vineyard.
I don't drink. I'm just shopping for the short one.
Oh well. This one tastes nice. It'll put you back about 20 silver. It's not gonna get you as messed up as the sea wine, but it'll do the job. You'll be feeling it by the end of the night. Huh?
Said 20 silver.
20
Not
silver for the
other one. Other one.
the Rowick sea wine is 5 gold. Um,
4
if
gold and a
that's-
card trick.
If you want this bottle, it's
Card
going to be
trick comes
5.
in advance. And if you don't like it, well, then that's fine.
Being an early customer, before I'm even open, see what you got. See if I'm entertained. Maybe I could pick up a few things and make a better show tomorrow.
Right?
Impress
up,
some of the
like,
drunk
like-
people.
Deck of cards. Card.
Okay. What kind of trick are you going to be doing?
Trying to think here. He picks card, puts it back, and I pull it out of some outrageous fucking spot.
Okay.
There should be no way it could even go there.
You fan out your cards. Make a performance check.
What's my perform that? Okay. 20.
Nice. You fan out your cards, and you have him pick one. And he looks at it, kind of covering it. He looks like this isn't gonna work, and it's probably gonna be horrible. You're probably just some drunk asshole. And he slides it back in and pushes the cards back together. Well, and you take the cards and you shuffle them up, and you have him
Okay,
take the
I-
top card. Oh.
Okay. I put the whole deck down on the table, move my hands back and forth.
Okay.
How far away is the closest tree?
30 feet, 40 feet above you.
I kind of jog over there, reach down by the stump, pick it up, bring it back to him.
Okay. You
Why not?
hit the card over there. Okay. I got it.
Yep.
You put them back
Just got a
together.
quick toss. Because I'm not necessarily aiming for anything. I'm just over there, like, with my card
And
thing fighting.
you pull up the first card, and is this your card? I knew you were just a hack. No, it's not my card. And you point over to the tree, and he turns around, and like squints his eyes, and walks over to it, and pulls it out from the side of the tree. Walks back over here. Now that's something. How the hell did you get this card up in that tree?
Would ruin the.
He like
the illusion
turns the
if I
card
told you,
over,
wouldn't it?
turns the card over and like inspects it and like does like wiggles it around. And that's hell of a trick. All right. Never seen something like that before. 4 gold. You have yourself a deal.
All right. Have I him before?
Okay. He takes it and puts the other bottles back into his cart. His like
And
closed cart.
I'll also give him two more for the number 2 thing, the 20 gold, the silver thing.
Okay. 2 more gold.
Yeah.
Okay. You give him that.
I don't have silver. So I have 2 bottles of wine, one the expensive shit, one the slightly less expensive shit.
Yeah. So mark down one bottle of wine from Eastbrook and one from the sea wine from Warwick.
Hold on. Okay. That's not what I want.
Oh, there's
What's the other one?
which
Not
one?
the sea wine. The other one.
Eastbrook. Esbrook. Eastbrook.
ESB.
Esbrook.
Okay.
The Warwick one comes in like a blue bottle with what seems to be like a coral cork, and a nice label. And the Eastbrook one has like seems to be like it's like twine, but it seems to be just like a branch of a tree, but it's bent around like a piece of twine around the top part and sealed
That's
with.
why I'm not surprised.
Says,
I'm gonna go find where
If you
Kelfo
guys-
ran off to.
okay. If
I
you
just
need
went
any
back to
more,
the wagon.
drinks tomorrow, come
Thank
by. See if I'm still open. It goes quick though. Goes real quick. Okay, you head back over.
Kelfo, go.
I went to the cart.
Oh. I tossed him the bottle of sea wine.
Make it
Holy
that.
hell! This has got a label on it!
You look at it. That's a pretty nice bottle of wine.
How much do I owe you?
On the house.
I'll get you back, Devin. Woohoo!
Is Kid here?
Yeah, he's on the cart. I don't have one, but I would show you one if I had you one. But it's the Eastbrook one or the Warwick one. It's
I have it.
it's somewhat of a bigger bottle. It's not your standard wine bottle. It's smaller at the bottom and it like gets bigger as it goes to the top, and then it turns into a small little lip cork.
Hey, Kid, catch. I throw him the other bottle.
I use my robe. Like I just umbrella it out. Like,
You catch it, and this one seems to be more your standard size bottle, but it looks nice, like decoration on the top, and has just Eastbrook Wine Company on the label.
A goddamn saint!
I put the bottles together and put them by my stomach. I'm like, look, it's even bigger than my stomach.
All right,
Okay.
you guys now have
Got
wine.
one for each of you.
We'll share 'em all.
All right. So now we'll go back to Ames is making his way down the raised platform and over to you guys. So I see you guys did pretty damn well out there.
Something like that, yes.
So what'd you call me over here for?
Where do we put this thing? As you can see, we have a lot of extra luggage we need to take to other places, and we'd like this to be secure.
Well, if you're gonna leave it here, just make it, drop it in that line, go towards the end and drop it in the very last spot where there's no more. And if you want us to leave it here without watching over it, you can write your name down, and he pulls out a little like clipboard and says, write your names here, what you brought, and tear off this piece right here and take that number with you. And you can see there's like maybe 15 to 20 already names written in with half the paper already torn off. But if you don't want to leave it here, or you want to just watch over it yourselves, more than welcome. But no one around here. We all pride this
I
too
don't
much to
think
steal.
anybody'd be foolish enough after everybody's seen the damn thing with us.
So he hands you the clipboard.
Write Kelfo on it and take the slip.
Okay, you're number
You got to write the
20.
name. Better cap.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll write Kelfo / Ettercap.
you're number 23. Yeah. Okay. So you take it down to the end of the line where, passing, you see deer and elk and bears, wolves, dogs. You see just your standard array of boar and everything. Nothing flashy at all. Nothing that sticks out.
It's hilarious because we got to take our horses off the cart in order to get the thing off the cart and then put it back on the cart. And
A couple,
reattach the wheel.
a bunch of people are around, and they see you, sort of unloading, and it seems like they've just been helping out everyone, and then they're like helping you take this thing off the cart. Kind of just making side chat with you, like, where the hell did you get this thing? Never seen one like this around here.
South, a bit southwest.
That way.
The
As you can see, we cleaned up a lot of its home.
see that? You guys making your own clothing line or something with it? Jesus.
Something like that.
You took which road out of the town did you take?
That one.
I just pointed the gate over there that we came through.
Demon's Run. Oh. Okay.
Is that what it's called?
Well, that's what we call it.
Why do you call it Demon's Room?
I think it's because shit like that comes out of there.
Nothing.
Well, it wasn't that bad.
Nothing's dumb enough to come into this town, but there's been stories of demons living out there, and people are too afraid to go out that way anymore. So one of these days, they're probably just gonna close the damn gate over there and make it into the part of the wall. No point to even having it open. But
What do you mean we had a fantastic time?
I can see that. You look like a mess. You guys look like you've been beat to shit.
He was beat to shit by something else. Not sure what.
Speaking of which, I need to speak to the man in charge again.
Wasn't
And I
he
think
still
at
out
that
of
note,
town?
I'm gonna walk off.
Okay.
Kelfo, wasn't he still out of town?
I don't know. I don't know if he's out of town or if he had gotten back and gone to the mansion, but I want to go see.
That's true.
Okay. Over the course of like 10, 20 minutes, you guys offload this thing, leave it there. And Kelfo starts walking off.
I'm not going far. I'm just going to where I can see his area and see if like his horses are stabled there or not.
You have to walk for a little bit. This is perspective. It's pretty far away.
Yeah, I
it's a
know,
couple
but
hundreds of
from
feet.
where I'm at, I'm sure I'm still visible through the giant opening in the courtyard and everything like that. They could probably still see me walk off. Like I'm not leaving the area.
I just mean you can't. You like looking over and you could see the building, but you can't. I mean, you're not really sure if you could see if he had a horse out
Right,
front
I
or
have to
anything.
get closer to the other side of the courtyard the other side of the giant circle before I'll be able to make out what the objects are or if there are any there.
Especially
It's
because
like
you're
going
really short.
from one football field to the other.
Yeah, especially because you're real short and there's people all around you, in between you. There's stands, carts.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Is there a mask shop?
You don't know if there's one. Maybe. You haven't seen
I
one.
want to look around for one.
Okay. You guys all going with him?
I'm just going to peek. So it'll be a minute before I get back.
Okay. You take off and you go. Where are you going, Kit?
I'm gonna hang around the cart actually.
Okay.
Make sure things are okay.
Okay.
We got to get the wheel back on there anyway.
We'll do Kelfo first. You start walking over that way. And you're going right up to the building?
Yeah, I'm just going to wherever I can make out it to see if his horses are at his stabled area or not. Like if
Okay.
it looks like the place is occupied or if he's still out.
There's no stables out front, or there's nothing like that out front. You don't see
His
any.
horse was tied out front earlier. Every time we went to his place.
Yeah, there's no horses tied out front.
Oh.
Yeah, there's nothing out there right now. There's some people standing around out front. You don't know them. And doors shut.
They look like they're in shouting distance.
Yeah, you walk over. You're close enough to them. You're like,
Oh, okay. I
20
just
feet
didn't
away.
want to be so far that it takes forever to get back.
oh, no, this
My
is
little
maybe 5-minute walk.
All right, cool.
Nothing too crazy.
Has Baron returned yet?
No, he's still out. Why, you looking for him?
Yes, I have something important to tell him.
Well, not back yet.
Have you been hanging around here all day?
No, I just came to see Marie.
Let me know if you see 3 men.
What was the garb they were wearing when I saw them? I know
You
they
did-
were hooded.
What everyone seemed to describe to you and what you've seen, black robe, cloaked figure. Yeah, that's about it.
You
Yeah.
let me or the Baron know if you see at least 3 cloaked men with bows on their backs coming to town anytime soon.
Okay. You say that to the 3 cloaked men in black. No, I'm kidding.
Are you serious?
No. These guys are just regular
I was like, that's
dudes
pretty
wearing
notable,
fur.
Wolfie.
No, he's wearing. These guys are wearing fur. One of them actually has a bow though, around him. The one you're talking to doesn't though. Will do. See you around. See you 3.
It's of the
Guys
utmost
in
importance.
black.
So if you could spread the word, it'd be fantastic.
All right. Let you know if we see any people in black robe. Okay.
Anybody strange coming in with the vessel.
Like you?
I stick out too easy. Somebody would blend more.
Someone who
They're
sticks out
dangerous.
but blends in.
Exactly.
Got it.
Someone you question. You look at him, you're like, It's not right. But they're not like me, where I'm like, ah! They're more like subtle, you know? Like, oh.
All right, I'll stick out my men. We'll have an investigation. These 3 people that look normal but might not be normal. We'll look out. We'll let you know.
Don't be
Another ha ha ha.
sarcastic with me. I was trying to help you as well. Get a bit of notoriety for helping.
Is that all? I'd like to go see my girlfriend now.
She's probably gonna leave you in a month.
As you turn away, you feel a finger behind you just pointing at you.
Turn around.
Alright, you head back. Devin, you go and make an investigation check. See if you can find a mask shop. Mask stand.
Well,
No, nothing really. You find some clothing stands. No, you don't see any masks though.
okay. That's it.
Okay. You guys all head back to the cart. Okay. What are you guys doing?
Gonna hook the wheel back up and the horses back up and take that back to the stables.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Kit and Devin and be like, I tried to start a bit of a rumor about the men that shot me, but this town is thick. I
Yeah.
don't give a damn.
By the way, Kit, where'd you get that mask? Did you make it? Is more of what I'm asking. I don't care what it means or anything. Just did you make it or not?
I remember that drink you promised me.
That's a bloody yes or no question.
That's a good point.
We'll talk about it.
Got it. I mean, technically, I got you the drink already.
Kelfo,
And then I don't think-
join us at that time if you'd like.
I'd like to know about that mask too. It looks like a cheap knockoff of mine. Says Nicoletta.
Yeah, I
Oh.
got that much.
Okay.
Why don't we have a conversation later?
Why's everybody got pretty mask and I got face paint?
Because you can wear your flesh.
Good point.
That's true, Kelfo. I got a question about your talents.
What talent? What are you talking about?
You know, that, as I point to the other cab. What you did with that, more in particular. Saying that.
I'll like grab his head and put it like right up on me, like.
Not here. Not anywhere like here.
Like your cheek was smashed into me when I did it.
All right, you guys continuing on. Devin can't get a straight answer from anyone. All right, you guys continue on your way to the stables.
Devin could get answers. He just doesn't need to ask. In the middle of the square.
Alright, fine. I'm grabbing Kelfo by the collar and just dragging him to a back alley.
Okay.
That's gumption.
You guys, the
Like, I
cart
don't
keeps
care whether
going
he's
and you
following
jump
or
off
not,
and
I'm
pull up.
dragging him. I don't care if he's following or not, I'm dragging.
Okay. You guys are like here now. The cart. Just jump off the cart and go behind one of the buildings.
And look around. Do I see anybody?
Yeah.
Nope. Nobody around.
What is it?
If needed, would you be able to change my face for temporarily?
That would be easy.
Okay, just checking. That's it.
That couldn't wait.
Probably, but I'm impatient.
I'm going to give you a reward.
Run back to the garden kit.
To be fair, you said it could wait, but all right, you guys head back to over the stables. There seems to be less carts here as you guys show up. It's noticeable. Not as many people, or not as many carts. So whatever
They're
that
all out
means.
hunting.
A lot of the carts you've seen were not like carriages, I should say. There's not many carriages anymore, not carts. So it's noticeable when you get there. There were dozens. Now there's maybe a dozen. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna store the wagon wheel of web and the cart and check on my chickens and store the horses and the mules and
Okay, you head back around and open the gate and lead in the horses and mules. After you've put the cart up, you put it back like where you originally bought it from, where you moved your chickens to, and barrel. Everything's still there. And
she's my little baby.
Yep. You notice.
How many eggs did it?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say right now. You notice that one of them has seems to be a couple eggs under him. You grabbing them all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or yeah, I'll leave them. I'll grab them all, but I'll leave them in a container, like wrap them up and put them on top of the water barrel. I'm not gonna put them in my backpack right now. I'm gonna keep them with storage, but not under the chicken to hatch.
Okay. There's 8 eggs under there. And they're so you take them all. Mark down 8 chicken eggs. Eating good.
There's 2 chickens.
Just the one had eggs.
Oh,
The one did not have eggs.
I'm gonna check on it. Does
Okay.
it look okay?
Yeah.
Does it look
This one has
lethargic?
laid eggs for you. It laid eggs on the way here. I should say that.
Yeah, I'm just checking on its health, making sure there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, make a
It's
medicine
sickly
check.
or anything. A whopping 9.
Seems fine. Uh, just didn't.
What about
lay
its
any eggs
food
for
and
you.
water?
It
Does it
seems.
look touched?
Yeah. Looks like it's been disturbed and it's all over the ground around him, like animals do.
Yeah, but it basically looks like it's eaten.
Yeah.
Like the
They
other
don't
chicken.
look malnourished or anything. So some of the stable hands have came by and fed.
Oh
all
no,
of
I
them.
was just making sure it was choosing to eat. Like I was looking
Yeah.
at the other chicken's cage and its cage to make sure that it looks similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Just not laying right now. I just wanted to check on its health.
No. Maybe it's not the time of the month for it, but it's not laying at the
Yeah.
current moment.
Yeah, I just wanted to do my due diligence.
Yep.
Make sure nothing was wrong with it.
All right. Anybody else doing anything?
I'm hanging out the cart, keeping an eye on shit.
Okay. Devin, you not doing anything?
Not right now.
I'm gonna scritch Gertrude on the head. Yeah, we'll be better next week.
Okay. If you guys don't have anything to do, are you
I have a lot
guys-
to do.
Oh, cool. What
But
do
go
you
ahead.
want to do?
What were you gonna say?
No, what are you gonna do? I was
wanna
in a
hear it.
time lapse. If you guys didn't want to do anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't
Well-
want a time lapse. I want to start working on that web.
Okay. What do you want to do with it?
I'm gonna start like taking sections of it and trying to like twine it around something, like make it neat.
Okay.
Like, so if I can, I'd probably do like 20 yards in a spool, set it aside on something like a piece of cloth or something like that, do another 20 yards, do another, making it basically like a linen that we can process later or sell.
Okay.
So like I'm trying to put it out in like a length.
You're like
Laying it
pre-processing it.
Yeah, just trying to get the debris out of it, whatever. See what's usable,
Yeah.
what's not usable, whatever is really not usable. Gob it up, and we'll use it for something else, but just not this process of, you know. So
Yeah,
I'll be doing my time just hanging out in there while they do whatever they want to do. I suppose, like, as long as it's cool with her, I'll go ask her, like,
Is it all right if we stay here for a while?
It was a guy, by the way.
oh, I thought it was a female stable at the stable.
There was the elf woman that was there that day, but the son and father were the
Okay,
two.
I might just have people mixed up is all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go to them and be like,
Is it all right if we stay with our stuff for a while?
Yeah, the older man is still there, and he says, "Yeah, store as long as you want."
Thank you. Have to process things. Appreciate.
No, more than happy to stay. He seems to be sitting back in his chair, leaning back, drinking something. He's looking a little red in the face, like he's kicking back after working.
Could you do me a favor?
Yeah, what do you need?
If the festivities start and we haven't noticed, could you send someone back to remind us?
Well, the festivities start when the sun's down tonight, so that'll be one cursor for you. Dark means festivities.
is the stable we're open, like all open, or is it enclosed?
Mhm. All open.
Where the
It's
shit-
like
it's roofed but open, no walls.
yeah, it's like a, you know what I mean. It's an open
Cool.
stable. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, when he says that it's gonna start at nightfall, I'll be like,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
and head off to the back.
Midnight tonight. That's when it starts. The first cutting. All right. You walk back
I'll
out.
go
And
take a
start.
stroll.
Okay.
And before, like, if I catch you before you go, I inform you of all that.
Okay.
Okay. Are you doing anything during this kit? So if you guys are both going on a stroll,
Yeah, I just kind of want to take it in like the surrounding people that are going around. If there's anybody suspicious looking, or anybody who's like eyeballing the cart, or I'll talk to anybody that comes up. I mean, I'm not gonna be like Olsen loner, but you know.
all right.
And
Just
I
make
think
a-
I'd probably say that to Devin too when he leaves. Like, keep an eye out for those douchebags.
Okay.
Just thumbs up.
Make a perception check, Kit, as you're going around. Just kind of nonchalantly looking and walking around.
Me too.
Natural 20? Natural 1.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Natural 20.
There's not many people in the stables. A lot of the places where carts are, a lot of people have left for whatever reason. They're not here anymore. Maybe they were just carriage drivers bringing people here. Maybe people were just passing through, whatever. No one in particular stands out, but as you're walking around the back of the stables, just kind of going through where the horses are, you see shit, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Oh well. It's Peter now. I don't remember what it was. I didn't write it down. The stable master's son, and seems to have some sort of corpse bound, like animal body behind the stable house. Some sort of beast looking thing.
Can I tell what it is?
It's, you don't really know what it is. Make a Nature check. Let's see if you can
Keeps
tell
doing
what it is.
Is this after I leave?
Yeah. This is just him walking around behind the stable house.
Alright.
You're not 100% certain what it is, but if you had to guess, it would be a boar of some sort. It's got like big tusks in the front, but its proportions aren't right. It's got like it's got like paws instead of hooves, and it's not furry, but it's odd. It looks weird. But it's like a boar, but a lion, maybe. It's weird. You don't know what the hell it is, but that's what you can glean from it.
Huh.
You see him just kind of like, seems to just finished unloading it from a cart or something.
I wish I was there. I'd be studying.
What are you doing? Kit?
Writing.
Oh, okay.
Do I know which way the Hamilton, I think his name was?
It's this building.
No, I know the building, like which gate he left out of.
You've no idea. You weren't there.
It has the head of a lion, but the body of a boar.
No, no,
The
no.
boar body of a lion.
Okay.
Not the body of a lion. Paws instead of hooves. Like legs, like a cat lion thing. And but the entire surface of it is a boar. Like the skin, even the legs, the skin is of a boar, but there's paws at the end of them. Not furry paws, they're just skinless or furless paws.
It's a boar with toes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I jump down and get a closer look?
You walk over to him.
Anybody around?
Says, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while.
Who is this?
This was the guy that went with you guys to find the cart of missing goods. He came with you that after you guys found it and lugged all the stuff back. He was one of the...
When our first cart got sabotaged.
Yeah. No, not then. When the cart that broke down against the squirrels. And you went out there with...
That we were kind of
Yeah.
convicted of.
Yeah.
When you went out with Tane and everything, this was
Did-
one of the stable hands.
Did you slay this?
Yeah, me and my buds did.
Whereabouts?
We found it out southeast. Didn't go too far though, but found it. It had just killed some elk and snuck up on it, took it out. Pretty big haul, right?
Not bad. Not bad at all. We got something ourselves that was a bit of the same nature, but
You hiding it over here too? He like looks over to where your guys' cart is.
well, we're not hiding anything.
You're damn fools then. Would you go leave it like the other poor saps out in front?
Oh, that's not up to me. It's up to my compatriots. Where we leave our things.
Well, you know there's betting on this, right?
Oh, I'm sure there's many bets and many other mischievous acts going on behind the scenes.
Well, if people know what you got, they know who to bet on.
Can I tell if this guy's like he's like harboring something?
Like holding something back?
Yeah.
Yeah, inside check.
Seems like he's spilling the beans to me.
21.
He's spilling the beans to you.
What do they call this thing?
This? Well, I've never seen one. Let's call it Boar Kitty. No, that's dumb.
Tope.
Boar Paw. Boar Paw.
You don't
Why
know
not?
the right name, I'm assuming.
Well, half the things out there I don't know the name of. It's the best thing about this festival.
Interesting.
So what you guys bring in? Or what did it look like, I should say?
Kind of like shudder, like a. It's I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you, kind of thing.
You could certainly... Okay. Good.
Right. I'm just taking your advice.
We left it in the center of town. That's so hilarious.
They killed the entire town
You literally
tomorrow.
walk over there and see it, and he's making it like he's hiding it, which is great to me right now. It's like I feel like Kit had this moment where he's like, somebody knows something about making money and shit, and he's like, "Fuck you too."
If you had to glean from this conversation, maybe that's why you didn't see anyone else, Tane or Hamilton. Maybe they are hiding their prizes too. Or maybe they just haven't returned yet.
Interesting.
Like to come steal the show with their bounties. Well, I'll see it tonight anyways. I'll probably bring this over in a few hours once the sun sets.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah.
What was your name?
Peter.
Peter. Peter, nice to make your acquaintance again. Types up Peter.
I have to write it in this time.
Yeah, yep.
I'm just gonna go from each gate to gate, checking if Hamilton or Tane have come in.
Alright, make a investigation check. Going looking for them.
No, I'm asking the guards. at
Oh,
the
okay.
station.
You go from gate to gate and no, we haven't seen him. Pretty much is the general consensus.
Any
the
of
two.
them act a little funny?
You can roll 3 insight checks. The
Oh,
first one is
I
up
have to
here.
say,
Second one's up here. You want to insight check them all?
Best part of Kit finding this info out is Kelfo is completely oblivious right now, still just having a good time wrapping the soap. But I cannot wait till he finds out because he's gonna explode.
Insights. That's a 15, an 8, and a 13.
All of them seem to be telling the truth.
Okay. I wasn't even saying that. I was just seeing if they were acting funny. I wasn't gonna try and see if they were lying.
Yeah, no, they weren't acting funny. They seemed to be straightforward. Alright, are you doing anything else?
Go back, make rounds of shopping in the center.
Okay.
The stands. Make
People
rounds.
just
Keep
half...
my eye out for hooded figures.
Okay,
You know, the people that attack Kelfo.
okay. Going circling around, maybe half the shops are fully up. People are just sitting around talking. The other half for empty tables, empty spots, locked up carts. But unless you're looking for anything in particular or stopping. So a bunch of shops. Or
Nothing in
tents.
particular, but aside from like those people. But
Okay. You don't see any hooded figures. There are people wearing cloaks with hoods. None really matching the description of what was told to you.
Okay.
Because you never actually seen them. because
Yeah, I
you
know.
can't see in the
I'm just
dark.
going off description.
Yeah. Okay. Do anything else?
If I go over to the sawmill, is there any like scrap blanks?
You can head on down there and look for some.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Alright, you head on over, and you head on over to this area where you guys seen all the wood the last time. There's a bunch of logs everywhere. Not as much. It seems like a lot of the logs were used, and if you had to guess, it would be that they probably built the tables and the raised platform in the center of, or the heart of Oakhart for all of it. But
Yeah, I was saying if there was any like scrap planks that.
There's like maybe one stack of wood, cut wood, still out there.
Is the sawmill still going?
The separate building over here, door's shut. You can't necessarily tell from here, but if you want to go check it out.
I'll go over there and see.
Okay. You head on over. And as you're going over, the door opens as you're like getting across the street. And you see the two dwarf women bringing out a seems to be a table.
How much for that?
Stop them for what? This?
Yes.
It's already sold, boy. Well, do you need a table?
Depends. How much?
What kind of table do you want?
Nothing fancy. Simple. Just flat.
4 legs and a top?
Yeah, pretty much.
How wide?
Enough to play a game of cards on.
Play a game of cards on. Alright. Playing table. That'll put you back maybe 20 silver.
Sure.
Alright. Come back in
Well, wait. Before I pay, how long will it take?
2-3 hours.
What time is it?
It's a little past midday.
Okay. Yeah.
Cash up front.
I hand them the silver.
Alright. Knock off your 20 silver.
Already.
Come back, it'll we'll leave it inside, and whenever you want to come back.
Actually, I have one small request, even though it might be a little more pricey. Is there any way to make it portable? Kind of like a folding table, I guess.
We could make the legs detachable. Might be a pain in the ass to then move it, but
Is there any way to make
that's
it
what you're looking
portable?
for. Smaller. I could make it smaller for you. Smaller and have the legs removed. How's that sound?
Nah, just go with the regular.
Can I interject?
No, because you're not there.
No, I just meant with information
Okay.
about woodworking.
Yeah,
They could panel it.
they could.
Okay. I was just making sure it wasn't a woodworking issue. Okay.
They're dwarves that making 70 tables today. You're guessing that they made all the tables out there. Everything. And they're probably not making intricate work today. But something as
Actually,
simple as
hold on.
making them detachable wouldn't be hard at all.
Cancel that order real quick. I'll be back.
Okay. And they keep walking along. They keep bringing out this table.
Get. Alright. gold back.
They
Or silver.
they started walking off with your silver.
I go after them.
All right.
I mean, if they were carrying a table, I was.
Yeah, they're not like they're like 2 feet away from you. They're not like away.
No, either way.
Alright.
I wouldn't have given it directly to them. I would have put it on the table that they're carrying.
Oh,
So
they're
I
like
just
carrying
take
it
it back
sideways like this.
Oh, okay. Never.
Burly
Yeah.
dwarf women.
Yeah, I chased them back down for my money.
Okay. They're like standing there. Thought you wouldn't notice. Thought you were another drunk asshole. Here you
Not
go.
yet.
Hands you back.
Alright.
Silver.
I'll probably be back.
Alright. And the price goes up the later the night goes. Because the more we have to work, the less we get to drink, higher the price.
Go back to center and just. I'm just asking if anyone can set up a stand.
You go like over to see if anyone can set up a stand in the center.
No, I'm like asking. What's his face?
A mess.
Yeah.
You go and find him. He's still up on top of the. Yeah. Can't think of the damn name of this thing. I keep calling it raised platform, but that's not what it's called.
He's still up there. That's what I'm talking about. I'm running back to the big
Yeah.
circle.
What do you call it? So I can stop calling it raised platform. Stadium? No. Arena?
Stage.
No. Stage. There you go. Stage. Jesus Christ. The stage in the center.
He is on the stage.
Yeah, he's still on the top part, looking over the
I mean, it could be like,
beast. Whatever.
it could even be like a staging, like a rostrum or a
The stage is good enough. I just tired of saying
Like
raised
a-
platform.
A miss is his name.
it starts with a D.
Yeah.
Dais.
Yeah,
A
we
mess.
find a mess.
Scaffold.
A miss.
Yeah.
Can anyone set up one of these booth things?
For a fee, yeah.
Why not? We'll call it a Belvedere.
How much is the fee?
10%.
The Schiffer Rogue.
Okay.
Whatever you make, 10%.
7.
Nah, I'm running back to get that table made now.
Okay.
Is it still 2 or did it go up in this short time?
You head back over there, and the 2 women you talked to before aren't even there anymore. And
I
you
don't
find the
care.
other 2.
I'll find anyone.
They say, 20 silver, 21. You want the detachable leg thing or no?
No, just a standard table.
Okay.
Small enough to carry though.
Okay.
Like, just like not carry everywhere, just carry around
Okay.
without needing help.
Come back in 2-3 hours. You'll be sitting next to the door, and as you're walking out, there's like 4 tables already there. You're guessing other people have having their tables made, or stands or whatever.
Okay. And until those 2-3 hours pass, then I'm out. I'm done now.
Okay. Unless you do anything, Kip, before you walk or watch over the cart.
No, I'm not doing anything else. That was what I was gonna do for the rest of the night, and I
You're having a drink with Kelfo then. Because I'm spinning web by the cart in the stable, waiting for nightfall.
Do you guys care if I bounce for the rest of this? I gotta get up in the morning.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I didn't want
So you're
to.
watching
You
over
just
the
want
cart.
to end it here then?
Well, I mean, if you guys have
Uh,
something else you want to do before that, just continue, please. I was just gonna go watch the cart. while you
I'll
guys
end
do
it
your thing.
before the end of the night, before the midnight.
Festival starts.
Yeah, but if you guys want to do anything, we can keep going.
Real quick question, because 2 of you are involved with the other session. How many platinum bars did you guys have total?
100. With us?
100 platinum bars? No, you had 2 with you, but
With
100
us,
total?
100 total. 100 of each. 100 gold, 100 platinum.
100 each. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, but I only brought 2 that are melted. Well, no, it's 100 100. I don't know how this works. They're ingots, 100 ingots, but they're not refined. Platinum.
Yeah, the platinum bars were mismatched, is what I understand. I believe Draven or Akita, I believe you had the notes on that. The notes on the bars on how much
That's
which ones weighed what.
on my character.
Okay.
I think. Oh no, wait. I think I have that on a piece of paper.
Yeah. Anyway, if at any point in time before the session, can you send me the individual weights? I didn't save the notes that I had, so if you just type those up and send them to me.
I only had the platinum.
Yeah.
Was it the platinum ingots?
The platinum ingots have different sizes.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Send
Yeah,
those
the
to me at some
platinum
point.
ingots.
Send those
I
to me
can
at
just
some
shoot
point.
them to you right now. So
Yeah,
I
on
don't forget.
Yeah, on Discord. And then you had 100 gold bars that were the little trade bars, right?
Yeah, they were already
Like-
refined, and
They're already refined. That was the
Well,
thing.
I had some, and
I-
I had some from the adventure. I had some given to me, and then we have some in the party fund.
And then you have 100 you gave to the Rain Brands to get, or you gave them at least one of them to have appraised, right?
I think he gave. If I remember correctly, is somewhere in the ballpark of like 30 that he brought with
Out of
him.
100.
Yeah, and the rest are all back. If
Okay.
Draven has some with you, I don't know, because I wasn't there when you guys left, so I don't know what you guys brought with you. I know you guys left a ton of it behind.
Right now, but I did bring stuff.
Yeah, if I had to guess, you guys brought like 60 with you. That seems to be the number I remember, but I'm not 100% certain. And I only brought 2 bars with me and 1 gold. So I have 2 refined platinum ingots because I had them melt them down. And then 1 gold bar with me. The rest is all still in the pile. In the mined out wall of Gray Spine Castle Manor.
Keep. Hold. Okay, yeah, that's the numbers I needed because I was like, no, there was something different that I didn't want to calculate all of them, and then you guys would be like, oh, we have 18 7-pounders, and I'd be like, oh shit, like I didn't do the math for them because there's an actual table for them that I found, so
yeah,
I learned to make it as accurate
Yep.
as possible.
There you go.
Yeah, so
All 4 sizes.
you guys, I was so generous to you guys, so generous to you guys, so.
I think the funniest part about this is this was the first loot we ever got, and it took us like months and months to actually cash this in.
The gold bars you found in
The loot pile.
the Dead City loot pile, the platinum ingots you guys found in the Kobold lair and in the Dead City. You guys only found like 11 of them in the Kobold place.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kept finding more.
I had those stashed
Yeah.
away, hidden originally.
I totally
then-
did not think about the weight or anything. I was so just lenient with you guys. I was like, fuck it, just have it, whatever. And then I thought, I was like, oh my god, that's so much weight. Like,
Because they were originally coins. They were originally like 20 platinum coins. And then I was like, I was hiding those, and you guys were like, how are you hiding them? They're giant
Yeah,
and
I
they weigh a
meant for
ton.
them-
And I was like, wait, they're only
I meant for
coins.
them
What
to
do you
be
mean?
bars. I meant for them
Yeah.
to be bars,
And then there
My
were
bad.
bars.
My bad.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you're not complaining, so.
No. It's just, I think
No.
it's funny that that's like the first loot we get, and we are never able to like use them. There was no circumstance where we could have like used this. Maybe in,
Yeah, we're rich only because we hoarded. We didn't spend as we went.
well, like there was nowhere to spend these really. We could have
Fucking
spent
you- I
them
mean,
in
if you guys would have gone to the Dwarven City, you could have spent them.
yeah.
But you didn't go to the Dwarven City. So you could have spent them in
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Rivenstorm.
Rivenstorm.
We
could've.
we could have
Nothing
spent
to
them there,
buy.
or on Haven Isle.
There was a lot to buy in Rivenstorp. You guys just weren't needing it at the time. There was no reason to spend the money. You guys had what you needed, really.
I don't think I would have. At the time, I don't think Boot would ever give up money. I would never buy something back then. There was
the dwarven greed was real.
yeah, there was no buying what I need. It was take everything.
Hoard. And now it's
Hoarding,
like-
hiding it
now
from the
it's like-
party. taking everything. Yeah, now I'm pretty much just giving out every single penny. You weren't there, Kelfo. Yeah.
I updated him a little bit on what happened.
Oh, okay.
And I'm so proud.
I gave him some updates on you
Did-
guys talking and stuff.
Did he tell you about the cube? The fortress? The portable
Baron's-
fortress? Holy shit, we're buying that. We're gonna go kill a dragon, steal his horde, come back, buy that. How badass is that, dude? You throw down a cube, a fucking fort appears, and you can battle from it.
You have a portable hole.
Yeah, that's amazing too. That's like-
possibilities
Okay,
with it are
real
amazing.
how
quick
he
before I
didn't
go, real
lead
quick
with
before I
that
go.
thing.
So yeah,
was-
so they go into the shop, the glittery note, and they review all these items and stuff, and I go over the list of like what they look like in the display cases, and I told them, I don't argue with me. I specifically said there is a velvety, like almost, it's called Mantra Black. Do you know what that is? It's the darkest. It's the darkest color in the world. It's like it doesn't absorb any light at all, or it absorbs all light. So I said there's like this deep Mantra Black pouch with a black leather string around it, and then they just completely avoided it. They didn't say anything. They didn't ask about it.
You know how many
And
times
then-
I said
and
bag of
then-
holding in that session?
And then at the very end, I was like, well, there's 3 items you guys haven't talked about. There was an hourglass, the horseshoes of the Zephyr, and then this black bag. And they were like, what's the black bag? And I was like, oh, it's a portable hole. And they were like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, explain it to them. And they were like, oh my fucking god, we have to buy that.
I must have said bag of holding 60 times in that
So,
session
you were
looking for it.
asking about a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Doesn't it have the ability to also make like just a straight up hole?
Yeah.
No, the portable hole is a 6. It's a 6. It doesn't go anywhere though. It's
like-
a 6-foot diameter hole that's 10 feet deep.
Exactly. So if you throw that on a wall, it makes a 10-foot opening in the wall.
Yeah, but it's gravity fed at that point.
It's like
Yeah,
it doesn't
it
lead to
is.
the other side. It doesn't lead
Yeah, it
to
doesn't
the other
lead to another side. There's a bottom.
It's like
it's a little pocket dimension of its own.
imagine like a
That's
little
what portable
kid
hole
pool.
is.
Like if you opened up a kid pool but it was solid black and you just
I'm gonna have to look it up because every time I've seen that in a campaign, it's been used like a Looney Tunes fucking painting of a hole.
Yeah.
Like you use it like an actual opening.
It has space within the hole, exists on a different plane, so it can't be used to create open passages. It specifically says it from the DMG. Cannot be used to
Gotcha.
create open passages.
Yeah, that's
There is a magic item that is not in the DMG that I've heard of. I'm sure it's out there somewhere, but it is basically like a doorway. You can just open a doorway through a
It's-
wall.
in 3.52.
Yeah, and
There is the portable hole and there's the actual like whatever door you put the knob on or some shit and it
and
automatically
as
makes
long
a door.
as long as it's within the same plane of existence and a certain feet away or like mile away or something, it has a stipulation, and then you can open it and it just appears there. It's like a gate spell except on a magic item.
Yeah, but
Looks-
portable hole, the way it used to work is like, let's say there was a dwarven vault.
Yeah.
You throw the thing on the vault door and you walk through the fucking vault door because it just made a giant hole.
Yeah.
And then when you
The-
peel it back off, there's no hole there anymore.
The thing about this though is you can put it on any surface. You can open it on any surface, but if you were to open it on a wall and it was full of gold, the gold would just fall out. If it was like at the edge of it, it would just come crashing out.
Yeah.
But it's 10 feet deep, so it would just fall to the bottom of whatever respective gravity it is.
it
So-
essentially
Granted,
looks
it's
like
not
what I just
much
drew
of a
there, right?
purpose of it.
I just heard 2 people talking at once.
Sorry. It essentially looks like what I just drew there, right? Like the brown line is the ground, you throw it and there's like a hole in the ground now, right?
That's exactly what it is. And they like jumped in it, and if you throw an item down in it, you can't see the bottom because it's Mantra Black. But if you throw something in it, you can clearly see the item, as long as there's light showing into it.
We were so skeptical at first that it was gonna fuck with
Yeah.
us and just eat all our
Yeah.
shit, so we were like one item at a time.
Yeah, it was pretty comical. The whole shopping thing was fucking great. It was they super tried to like persuade them down in money and stuff, and I was like, nah, I haven't. was
Dude,
like,
I
"Nah,
filled
nah, nah."
every check, every single
did.
one. My
It's not-
persuasion is
okay.
+8, and I rolled like a 2 on every single one.
It's
Every
not that
single
you-
one.
It's not only that you failed, but the glittering note knows their worth, and they know that their items are worth what they are, and looking to make money.
Oh
off
shit!
of it. It's very hard. The DC would have been really high.
I was about to say, did a tree just go missing?
Yeah, I just noticed that as I look back over. Yeah, but
Anyway,
like
so
possibility to roll a 28, like they would have maybe leveled 100 gold or something with me, but fucking like a 10
I mean, yeah,
was like the
there's a
max I could roll.
I mean,
Ugh.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought about it later. I was like, God damn, I fail as a bard. I can't persuade anything.
Yeah, I think we might as well just wrap up here anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's already 1 a.m.
yeah.
here.
One of the things we were thinking of getting you was that cloak.
Yeah, I told them about that.
Robe of many
I
things.
Speaking of which,
I did.
Sunday, I might not be able to make because that's my mom's husband's birthday,
Okay.
and the party's like I'll be able to hang out for part of the beginning, but I'll have to leave early.
I figured if you wanted to just do right at the beginning, you just wanted to hash out whatever you were doing with Tanlin at the bouncing ticker, and then you can just scoot.
Okay, yeah, because
I'm
it's like
sure the party's gonna. You guys still have like another 2 days in Montreal before the ship leaves to go, or you guys can always leave by land.
I'm not
Right.
doing anything at all. I'm reading that book for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally am not moving. I finally got my charisma score up with the
probably,
book.
We're probably gonna time warp a little bit, depending because you guys are probably doing some stuff. So you're probably gonna get time warped, just for sake of story purposes. I'm not gonna have Lance going around by himself doing stuff for.
I
an entire
just
session.
wanted you to be pre-prepared is all to
Oh, yeah.
just know that there was
So-
something going on that day.
Yeah, if you can make it there straight up 9:30 sharp, you and me, the rest of the party can hang out. You guys can, you know.
You guys
we'll do
always
the
get
bounce-
me. I'm like 9:30. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
12:30 in
we'll
the
do the bounce-
afternoon.
We'll do the bouncing ticker. We'll try to get it over with so you can get on with your day, and then go from there, and then we'll be jolly. But
Oh yeah, I
mean,
got
I'm sure-
plenty of time. Just we usually run for a while. I was just letting you know that I might have to scoot early.
All right, guys.
What about tomorrow instead?
No.
Okay.
Oh, and it won't matter anyway because it's not important. I'm gonna be preoccupied with something like you are, pretty much.
Yeah, well, in that case, we will just time warp.
Yep. After we get done with the ticker stuff, we'll just time warp the party to where you're done.
What I'm doing
And-
probably won't be time warpable. That's why.
Yeah, that's what I figured. The stuff that he's doing will probably be like more intricate, and then once we get that done, then we'll and when he leaves when he leaves the session, we'll time warp the party. I'll make sure to talk to him about what he wants to do next, and then we'll go from
Right, mine is just gonna take a long time. So like, you guys will time warp, and I'll still be busy. So like, you guys can do whatever the fuck you want for days. Like, even run another campaign session in the
That's the
Margaret
great-
Hall style.
That's the great thing about the West Marches campaign is that we can do that. So just keep a schedule on what we're doing. So anyway, talk to you guys Sunday.
Yeah. Later.
Later, man.
Later.
I've got like I think 40 more hours of continuous reading. You tell you what, I bought a book for 15,000 that raises my
Oh
Christmas.
yeah, I know. I'm surprised you're not doing something more intricate before you try to read it. Because what if some fucked up shit happens?
What do you mean?
What if part of your room catches on fire? What if
I'm staying in that library up there reading. I am not fucking moving until I
what if the
finish.
library closes? What if there's something, like I
have a
would
week.
imagine you as a caster would probably find a way to isolate yourself for 2 days, like to make sure nobody fucking interrupts you for 2 days. There's no reason for
Well,
you
I
to
have-
look away from your book.
I have a week time period to read it. And I only have to read it for 40 hours during that entire week. So,
Well, isn't it supposed to be uninterrupted once you start though?
uh-uh.
Within that week?
No, it's
Oh.
not like my Bard spellbook. It's just read the entire book, which takes 60
Yeah, because if
hours.
you fuck it up, isn't it 100 years before you can try again?
Well, 100 years once I've used it. And then I could do my charisma score.
It says even if you don't
Oh,
complete
yeah.
it.
If I fail in that week, it's 100 years, which...
I'm just saying, like something like that, I'd be so paranoid. I'd be like, what if something interrupts me? I leave the book on the table, turn around, somebody took it.
Well,
You know?
what I was thinking is I could long term as
You already
Samuel.
leave, Cam?
Huh? Yeah, he left. It's late for him too. Probably has to go. But
Just like, howdy.
long
I'm
term,
gonna leave
Samuel's
the-
like, I've got another 300 years of my life, so I can raise my charisma score 3 more times. But I'm thinking I just sell the book once I use it once, right? I sell it back or sell it to somebody else.
Yeah, sell it to somebody else unless it's somehow consumed or some weird shit.
No, it just goes dormant. I'm like, in 100 years you can read it and learn from it, but I'll sell it at like half the price, or like 10,000 instead of 15.
What the fuck was that person talking about in chat?
What?
That's hot as shit.
What?
The hell did we do in game that was hot as shit?
What?
In your chat, I was lurking for your views, and I just noticed the chat. Set Till was like, "Ooh, Peter, hey Peter, that's hot
Oh,
as
holy shit! I didn't even see Seti's messages. They blended in with Nightbot so well that I didn't even notice them.
That poor person.
Wow, because it has the same moderator thing. It has the blue thing for verified, and it has the other icon for FFZ supporter. Oh shit! I didn't even notice that.
Does it have a
Oops.
moderator fucking sword?
Yeah, Nightbot has a moderator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It looks the exact same. I didn't even notice. My bad, Seti, if you're still
Did you
here.
give your bot a sub?
Huh?
Did you give your bot a sub? It has a sub star.
It has a verified question, like a check mark, which looks similar.
It's purple, and you can glance at it. I see.
Yeah, it's purple. It has a white symbol on the inside. I didn't even know, and they're like the same color text. They're both purple.
We're sorry,
words.
Sito.
Seti. He's the guy that our old clanmate that we used to play Daisy with. My bad, Seti.
Sorry, Seti.
Hey, Peter. He's probably when the boar
He's
cat
probably
was
just
there.
talking about it was a penis name.
The boar cat was, I think, what we were talking about right then. The boar paw thing.
Yeah, but he's like, ooh, Peter. Hey, Peter. That's hot as shit. Because you said Peter. Peter penis.
Sure. That's probably what Seti
The
would
only
think.
logic I can see there.
Yeah. So what do you I'm curious, what do you think's... You curious about all these weird creatures that nobody seems to bat an eye at?
I like that about this, kind of. It kind of gives it, like, that Witcher feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not
You
to
got any-
lump it in with that, but, you know.
It's my own
I
curiosity.
like it personally.
It's my own curiosity, though, but what's your theory? What do you think's going on?
I'm thinking that that's just the way this world works, is, like, there's some splits in nature going on or something like that, because they don't care. They don't seem to be moved by it, so it just seems like it should be normal to us.
It's abnormal to you guys, where you guys are from. You'd never see something, you've never heard
But
of
I'm
weird
from the
creatures.
Podunk,
Yeah,
remember?
nothing like
so
that.
I've never been
Oh,
in
okay.
somewhere this big, so it's like I'm taking it as normal.
Yeah. I mean, you never see anything like this in Hansi either, but, yeah, okay.
Like, really, Kelfo's kind of torn.
Yeah. The town's, not really welcoming. They're welcoming, kind of, but it's more of like
the
a
only
face.
thing I can't help but, like, have a sneaking suspicion is, like, did you manipulate the world on purpose because of me? Is that what's going on, or is that just something that the world was already established?
Most of the world was built before I had any of you guys. It took me like 2 months to build the world fully. Well, not fully, but this area fully. I built like all the major cities in the first month and like the world setting.
I was just saying, like, I was kind of scared there was another, like, fleshcrafter out there.
Maybe there is. I definitely altered the world after you guys were characters. There are definitely
That's what I'm saying.
alterations I
Like,
made.
I didn't know if, like, this specific kind of shit was because I was a fleshcrafter and, like, it's already an aspect. I'm like, what the hell?
It's for you to find out. Maybe, maybe not.
I'm a rare jewel.
All right. I'm gonna go.
Can't copy Kelfo.
Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. I was
You have to admit, my character is a diamond in the rough.
Yeah, he's definitely. No one else like him. That's for damn sure.
Well, I mean, other than the Joker himself.
Which Joker?